Means, technically speaking, I should be live now. Let's see how long that lasts, actually. We could do that. I'm gonna look at what actually is all on Latin America is playable. Sure, there's stuff like Brazil and stuff, isn't there? If you look further down. Jesus Christ, I don't look at the Americans on a map that often. Kinda need to take a look, a careful one. But first, let me load your Twitch. Also, game, could you at some point maybe potentially load that? Amazing. Hey, look, I can see you. I'm just waiting for fucking Hearts of Iron to load. I see yours is also fast. But hey, look, on my side, you can at least watch some waifus in the background. There are advantages. Well, I mean, that's cool too, but look at me. I have waifus. The power of hopefully. Oh, it has loaded. I'm in my menu now. I would ask a question why my menu is so fucking loud all of a sudden, but I'm not a man to ask questions. I chose the little game. Okay, game should be up. Now, options, audio, master volume. Doesn't change a thing. Which means it's a fucking music player, isn't it?
Subscribe. I am ready to receive your invite at your leisure. Just inform me when it has been sent.
I will, give me 1 second. Better. Blowing my freaking ears. Where's the little Cronos? Where is he hiding? There is he hiding. You have been invited. Very nice and easily. Okay, that may be a bit little in the way of music. You know, you can give me a bit music, just stop blowing my ear out. Better. Yep, when it comes to passwords, I'm still creative as fuck. Look at that. And then, let me zoom over to the Americas. There's the big Americas, there's the United Mexican State, which is a pain in the ass to play because you have like 2 different factions that try to murder you outright. Then we have the, oh yeah, Catholic on Cuba when you're a Cuba. Then we have the...
Oh yeah, I've already taken the Republic of Cuba.
What else do we have? The Republic of Honduras. The Republic of Panama. Isn't Panama... Yeah. Oh yeah, part of Panama actually belongs to the United States, isn't it? Yeah, actually the Panama Canal belongs to the United States, doesn't it? What else do we have? The Republic of Colombia. Oh, actually, Brazil is pretty damn fucking large. Might actually play with Brazil for once.
I meant to put in a different... I meant to change Nightbot's commands.
You do that. I will take the opportunity to look around and... Guatemala. The Republic of Honduras. Then
I don't know about it just yet.
Nicaragua. Costa Rica. I kinda feel like playing Brazil for once, but Brazil is no waifu and I don't like that. I don't know why. Maybe if I change Brazil's leadership, it will become waifu. Question a question. Didn't show the place if they didn't make the pan on their own cost. Nice. US being nice and friendly neighbor as usual. I'm like, yeah, you built the Panama Canal now. Okay, please don't shell us.
We liberate you.
Yes, the Americans do like to liberate people. It's all for the betterment. The people. I kind of feel like playing actually with the poor little, you know, Republic of Panama and go like, screw you, America! I'll take back my canal.
And just trying.
But my chances, yes. If I look up to America and I look at myself,
really, the best you could, the better option would be to be Mexico and then just take Panama for yourself.
I can tell you, being Mexico is difficult. If I don't start immediately on the right track,
I've done it.
I die. Oh,
I've done it. I avoided the political civil war.
That's good. If you also manage to deal with the church later on. Because those cunts come at you too.
I believe I did, yeah.
That's good. Could be Argentine.
I survived for a bit.
Is there any fascists on this continent? Let's just take a quick look, just in case. Nope. Everybody seems to be either neutral or... how to put it mildly. Maybe I can use Argentine. They have an economic depression. Jesus Christ.
Let me get... I'm right back. I'm gonna get a bottle of water.
Yeah, you do that. I'm still kind of thinking left, right, center. I'm gonna play the United Kingdom there. Dominican Republic, Republic of Haiti. Too many choices. How are you? You're all United Kingdom, aren't you? But if I play one of the very, very, very minors, I will have an assload of problems, won't I? United States of Venezuela. What do you have? You have oil. You have widespread corruption. You have military disloyalty. You sound like a dream come true. But it is not. Oh, hello, Netherlands. Nice to see you being on this side. Ecuador. I think I'm going to be Argentine for once. I haven't played with Argentine yet.
Depends on what your definition of is.
I shall be the Argentine Republic. I'm being very much democratic about it. Yeah, whatever they offer me.
Oh, so interesting. I know you said you were having internet trouble, and I'm just excited to talk about it. So this isn't necessarily a plug or anything, but I gotta get the pop-out window of your stream. There we go. Anyway, have you seen the newest video I have up?
Well, not yet. Not yet. I didn't have any time to watch it. I had a double internet failure so far. Basically...
Russia surrendered.
Nice. That's what I like to hear. I'll probably watch it tomorrow if the internet at the store is actually working again. So I actually have some entertainment. I'm looking forward to that. Finally.
That's really just the big thing I want. I mean, I'm not spoiling anything because it's in the title. That's the title of the video, is Russia surrenders. I'm so happy to be done with that fucking war. I say they surrender, and that might be a bit of a misrepresentation. I got the wild idea of, what if I just offer y'all peace and a trade agreement? And they were like, yeah, deal.
It's surprising after they gave so much.
I still have Moscow.
That's what I would call a win, no matter how you look at it.
I would call this, they surrendered.
Yeah, that's basically a surrender. They're willing to give up their capital city in a peace contract. Yep. That's what we call surrender.
I really did not want to keep that fight going. That fight was going... They had so many men, so far out, and so many places. It was But now I get to focus my attention on Poland, which is currently sieging Moscow. But that's okay, because now I get to focus all my attention on Poland.
They are gonna get nice ass kicking, won't they?
Y'all done fucked up and pissed off Sweden.
Nobody pisses off Sweden and gets away with it. Nobody.
Nobody tries to take advantage of Sweden when it's at war with Russia.
I just realized. Argentine, you know, some many tiny republic, but we have 4 research slots. Jesus Christ,
What did you call it?
That's amazing.
It's Argentina.
Argentina? The Argentine Republic, though, isn't it? There's an E at the end. Confusion?
Then it would be the pronunciation would be the Argentine Republic.
Argentine Republic. Okay. I shall try to remember that. I will forget it about 500,000 times, but
I was like, wait, I don't know why that just like that triggered me so hard. I just heard that, I was like, what? That's not that is not right.
I will once again point out this is not my native language.
Be like if I pronounce Hefeweizen Hefeweiser.
Yeah. It would
just click on you and you'd be like, hey, no, that's That's not right.
It's not how you're supposed to say that.
No, don't say it like that, please.
Oh god, no! My language gets raped! Ah! Ah!
All right, let's see.
Then again, you know, most Germans will just look at you with a nice smile and go like, oh, look, he's trying to speak the speed. That's cool.
No. So I guess I need the results of the presidential election. We have
Wow,
some civilian
I have-
factories open.
I have not much in the way of rails. Why has nobody built rails down south?
How many factories? We have one military factory.
Okay,
Cool
first
beans.
things first. We need to remember, we're Germans. We're building fucking railways everywhere. Very important little lesson.
Okay, we have no building slots.
Let's stretch this one up here too, and this one goes up here, so let's connect this. Okay, we have a railway network in the
We shall
making.
increase our infrastructure.
Now then, let's see.
We have three research slots. That's nice.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised, you know. I just started like, hey, I have fucking 4 research slot. Why? I feel like a major country all of a sudden. Kinda a nice feeling, honestly.
I guess considering the fact that I only have one military factory, I might as well just go all in on one area, huh? Just might as well be. I guess we're just infantry.
Okay, I have 3 reforms for my military. I have an famous decade.
Guys, can we just form it? Where are you? Where are you? Republic of Argentina.
Will of the people, Argentina's destiny. Trans political power present in. Okay.
Capital sense.
Oh, so from there I can go to the national. I can actually become. I can join the Axis. I can become fucking Argentine Axis power member. Amazing.
Fuck, I'm looking for you.
That's
Why am I
fucking
stupid?
amazing. Okay, but first
Why
let's
can I
end
not
the.
find you?
Because I'm at the very southern end of, you know, the tip basically. The tip down south.
Okay.
If you see Brazil, go south. There I am. Yeah, that's me. Unassigned divisions. How many divisions do we have? Oh, I have rifle watches. That actually works with them, eh? Wow, I have a whole 8 divisions. Wow, I feel...
I have 2.
Where's my capital city? Where does Argentine? Language difficult. Where do we have my capital city? Buenos Aires. Oh yeah, I should have known. I mean, I knew that it was Buenos Aires. I didn't just remember where the fuck it was.
Buenos Aires.
Eh? Truly?
Buenos Aires. That's.
I don't know. I can mispronounce it.
Yeah, it's weird.
Buenos Aires.
Well, it's not weird. It's weird. It's weird to you because it's not so weird to me. It's just
Buenos Aires in German.
It's more. Yeah, I know. It's like that's why like Spanish is really easy for like Americans especially to learn because it's not it's one less hurdle, I should say, in the language barrier is that a lot of how you pronounce things in Spanish, it's not so different to the vernacular pronunciation in English, I would say. Like, for example, like in Spanish, when reading, you pronounce everything in Spanish, is what one friend told me. So, and as an English speaker, that was a little bit easier for me to understand because, like, as I'm reading it, it's like, okay, so just disregard how English does, because I have mad respect for anybody. For anybody that can learn English, it is quite literally the most difficult language to learn to speak.
Well, you have never tried Norwegian nonsense, have you?
No, I don't think that there is. Actually, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there is no language on Earth that has like any one given word that can have so many infinite different meanings as English.
Yeah, but at least it's easier when it comes to the whole gendering of things, because you know, German has their die, das, he, she, it, basically. Then we have that in like 6 forms. Then we have that in 9 forms if you take time into consideration, past, present, future. And then you can look over to the French and they're like, turning it around, and you're like, why are you calling that a she? That's not a she, that's a he. Then you look at and then you look at the Norwegians up north, and you're like, okay, you have 16 different forms. Fuck you. I'm not gonna learn that. I'm not that crazy.
Oddly enough, I don't believe, English is not that hard of a language to learn to write.
You know, not to write. Honestly, to write is pretty easy, but speaking it...
I should say in terms of, just the... I don't know how to word it. It certainly isn't calligraphy.
No, it's... well,
Russian, I imagine, is very difficult to write. Like, if you don't...
Yeah, if you don't know the Cyrillic alphabet
if you're not,
by heart, then...
if you're not...
Oh boy. I don't like this. Give me the Rexus radio. We're gonna become the Rexus.
We should hit play at least 1 speed.
To make a fucking good point. I completely forgot about that. So busy looking around at all of my decisions.
Strategy member, if you're still here, where did you say you were from, strategy member?
From the Netherlands, my next door neighbor.
So that's what, Dutch?
Yep.
Language?
It's Dutch.
Deutsch. Deutschen.
It's Holländisch in German. Our most beloved orangey neighbors.
I always forget Holland's a place.
Many people do.
No offense. Legit. Every time, as soon as you said it's Holland, it's in German, I'm like, oh yeah, Holland. That's a place.
Just go over to Europe, look at it. There's Germany. Next to it we have the Netherlands. There is little Belgium. There's Luxembourg. Everything is just where it should be. But yeah, it's easy to forget. It's nowadays
also,
a really small nation.
I think it's also like... No, it's not where they make... Where's it? Okay, so stupid white guy American question. You remember where the main character of... or have you ever read The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo?
Could be. I don't remember off the top of my head.
Actually, I mean, it actually comes from that neck of the woods, from the Netherlands area, I think. I think the author is actually Swedish, or was. I think they're dead now.
Well, I mean, the Swedes are a whole nother thread of nonsense. It's a bit like with the Danes, you know? We know the Danes are not really a big deal, being my next...
I haven't, but my mom has. It's from Sweden. Oh, dude, it's a good book. Series, first off.
Might have read one of them, but honestly...
I don't know where I was going with this.
Right to be like, oh, yeah. Okay, let's go to 2-speed.
Now it done went into a hole.
Because I don't think much is gonna happen
I
immediately.
ain't got dick to do until my fucking presidential election results come out.
Yeah, I'm going to try to become a fascist.
I can make infantry and produce rifles.
I'm going to make my infantry train now so that I actually get some army experience and I can actually make some good infantry, because right now my infantry consists of, yeah, that's 9 units of infantry with nothing in support, no artillery in front, nothing. It's bone bare nonsense, there's nothing here. And it ain't gonna fly long. At least wanna have some artillery in front to get some breakthrough or something, but well. Also kinda need to look what I can actually attack in my near future. But that would be a very good question, I would say. I could also ban communism if I wanted to.
Hey, results of my presidential election are in. Let's see, victory for Gomez. Move that over there.
So I could form the Hispania Reicha, basically. If I take over all of my little neighbors. Do I need Brazil for that? Basically, no, I need everything apart from Brazil. Become the Hispania. Okay.
Okay, so I don't know. Anybody know anything about Cuban history?
Apart from that huge missile crisis, not much.
Let's see. Okay, so Garcia, Minocal.
But hey, I had no idea about Mexican history either until I realized they get fucked by the church and by rebels. I was like,
And
yeah,
by the
Mexico,
Americas.
pretty shit place in the 1930s. It's like, look, we beat the church. Look, we have paramilitary groups all over the place. And the church is fucking with us. Jesus Christ.
What the game doesn't tell you is just how much of that was also funded and collaborated with and by the CIA.
I mean, yeah, probably not.
Because it was in our best interest that they kept... If they weren't a democratic and capitalist as fuck, it wasn't in our interest.
I mean, I do realize when I played Mexico, it's like, hey, look at that, everybody's exploiting my oil. And I'm sitting there like, oh,
Okay,
shit.
So this ends up leading me to Batista's coup.
I usually just look for, what leads to communism, what leads to fascism, and what's giving me the diplomatic approach. Usually you can see the flag.
This leads to the ally. Okay, so that leads to the allies.
In my case, I look down, I see das Eisenkreuz mit Laub. And I'm like, yeah, that's fucking German.
I'll go to the right.
Also, I can claim Chile, claim Paraguay, claim Bolivia. I can claim them all.
I got my victory. Why can't I select the... do I have to wait for these fucking results to come in? Do I get to dictate these results? I'm a little confused.
Yeah, sometimes you can't choose something for strange reasons, actually.
Oh, there.
Law 117025. That gives me more stability, apparently. I can establish the BCRA. Basically trading. And we get civilian factories. I think I'm going to invest heavily into my infrastructure tree first. Then I'm going to go for army, then I'm going to go for conquering shit. Because I don't actually have anything that threatens me immediately, like with Mexico. I can just sit here like, I'm big. I can build up my armies. Nobody can stop me. I can start exploiting the iron deposits around my country though. It's something I kind of want to do. It will probably help.
Alright, fine. There, finally. I was over here like, why? I selected my national leader. Why can I not do stuff and or things?
Because the game has decided no. Now, time to listen to good old Lily Marlin. I do love this song. Where is it?
I think I'm going to try to join the Axis.
Me too.
And then I'm going to attack Florida.
You know what the worst problem with that is though? If Germany decides to stop being fascist in the middle of the way, then the Axis is gonna be fucked. Because Germany is the powerhouse you need in the Axis. Without them, the Axis is quite the weak bunch. I mean, Japan, okay, in all its honor, yes, nice, cool. But still,
you should improve relations with me.
Yeah, it's actually a good point. You are little Cuba, aren't ya? Hey, little Cuba. First things first. Let me improve my relationships with... Before I do that, actually, I need to... Oh, I can't? I can't. Okay, now I can do this, because I was about to say I'm first going to exploit my lands, but I can't. Yeah, improve relationships. Let's become best friends. Also, you're also a waifu.
Not.
You are. I can prove it. I have your picture open here. Your little screamy...
I have my picture open here.
Look at you. You're a little screamy waifu. You're screaming at me. I don't know why you're screaming, but you're doing it. That brightens my day. I think the only country that isn't a waifu at the start is fucking Brazil.
Shit, man.
Are you still not a waifu? Yep, look at that. Brazil is not a waifu.
That's my infrastructure. In the meantime, afterwards...
Yes, never forget about the infrastructure. Why? Because, well...
Oh, I started my infrastructure as soon as I realized I didn't have any choices. All my building slots are gone. I only had 4 to begin with.
I mean, basically I start with roads, then I build some train tracks, and once those are finished, I'm going to build some more supply depots, and then hopefully things will look great. And Buenos, whatever, Buenos is going to get better harvest at some point. Bueno, basically. Now, if I look at
Yeah,
my
I have
logistics...
5 building slots
Huh?
for factories. Right now, 4 of them are civilian factories and 1 of them are military. But I'm doing some industrial research build up. Hopefully that does some stuff.
I should probably plan some more military factories too at some point. I have a few. Yes, not as many as I would like to have. But hey, I can build those very much down the line.
How long until my basic machine tools are done?
Wanna license my stuff?
Oh,
You do know that I don't
sorry.
have anything, basically.
Yeah, alright. No one to do that.
Military coup in Paraguay. I'm threatened. I'm also threatened. How about I give you military access?
Wait a minute. Oh, shit, Lord. Good question. Although strategy member, I will say there are many people that can attest that I have and will again sit on this stream in Bulma cosplay and or bikini.
A picture to behold, I'd imagine.
It is. It is quite.
When will we see this grant of pictures? Yeah. You also get military access, because I'm such a nice person.
Hooray.
Next I will give you docking rights, so you can actually put your ships, if you have any down here, if you need us. A bit more range.
I don't even think I have a fucking dockyard, do I? Can I?
I have a fleet.
Nope.
What the fuck do we have a fleet? Why do we have planes? Yes. Many of them, but we do have planes. I have fucking 19 ships altogether. That's amazing.
Wonderful.
Especially because 3 of those are actually submarines. Submarines. Submarine warfare. I'm already feeling at home. Argentine, you shall become the new Germany. Once we build some roads, that is, and some trains, and some supply depots, and we teach your people to stop being idiots and actually build fucking functional units, that is. Before that, well, nobody said it's gonna be easy to teach them the good
We should go to
Germans.
4 times speed.
Yeah. Let's speed this up a bit. I think a few of the nations...
Stuck doing nothing but waiting.
Yeah, because I do think a few of the smaller nations, like well, also the ones around here, have a tendency to have a bit of a slow start. And then there's, you know, the counterpart, which is Mexico, which is like, oh, I'm fucked. No, more civilian factories in 70 days. Thank you, game. Also, maybe some... Yes, Germany turns Nazi.
Hurrying.
Very good.
Good for the Republic of Turkey.
Because if they militarize the Rhineland, that means they go full-on fucking Nazi. Because that's Hitler.
To modify the officer corps. What I need is to start conscripting Cubans.
Well, yes. Also, I'm going to trade with the United States, because the United States are, well, big. There's no other way you can say this. Actually, I have a lot of the stuff I need to get what I want, potentially. Just at the moment, I need small arms. 30, no, not 30, 3,300 to be precise. Why I'm producing fighter jets at the site, I don't even know. Doesn't seem very useful, honestly. I'm going to just cancel this and just produce small arms for a while. Of course, they don't even have fucking support equipment. This is gonna be fun. I do love it when I start with a nation that doesn't even understand the concept of support equipment. It's like, duh, support equipment? What that's supposed to be? You're sitting there like, all the good stuff. What actually would the game consider that? Radios, jeeps, pontons and other equipment used to support troops. A bit limited, but you get the idea.
Haven't been inaugurated yet.
Actually, what cars do I get? I get the Dodge M1935. That's okay. My small arms are just unnamed small arms, sadly enough. There's nothing special about them. And I might want to get myself some desert and jungle clothing. I kind of feel like it's a bit hot.
once I improve my infrastructure in 15 or so days, I can make a naval dockyard effort, which will give me 3 naval dockyards.
Yeah, I'm also going down the basically industry road, where it's like anti-economic depression, then it's like build some fucking civilian factories, then I'm gonna build some infrastructure, then the military rearmament, which gives me 2 military factories, all of the good shit. Because if I start a war now, I could not even supply myself. National character. Balanced approach. I don't care actually. I want my people to become ashes later on, so I kinda don't wanna...
7 days.
Kinda don't wanna waste that for nothing. Could ban communism on the way though, so that doesn't take over. Seems like a bit of a danger to me.
I'm going to invite German investors to mine.
Sounds good.
Once I can.
Cuba.
Because then I get German heavy industry expansion. We've got better guns.
And the Germans did kind of like doing that. Getting invested everywhere else and going like, here, have some. Okay, let's go for concentrated industry, because we all know concentrated industry is the only way to go. I mean, there are rarely any reasons to take anything else. I want an agency.
I'm going to keep 1 research slot dedicated to powering up my infantry.
And, well, the Second London Naval Treaty is once again signed. They really do like that. It's basically cucking themselves, but it's Great Britain, I suppose.
Just holding out for 150 political power so that way I can get limited conscription.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it yet, honestly. I don't have any war on the horizon, and I don't think anyone is actively going against me at the moment. If they were, I'd be fucked. I have 8 units. 8 divisions. It's nothing. Quite literally not.
I desperately need another military factory.
Yeah, do look at your focus if you can get anything there. Oh, I have flamethrowers.
I can. I'm waiting on my machine tools.
Okay, we have that. Next in line.
They are done they're done.
I'm gonna get some.
So now I just need to wait for that focus tree to open up.
Some support equipment for my poor people, because my little soldiers they barely understand the concept of how a firearm works, let alone how to actually, you know, make good use of it in a group. Like, how so? We need to teach them from the very, very beginnings.
Now we'll research some steel production. Oh, I could ban communism. No, I need to focus on getting my own shit together first.
That's always the first thing I do when I want to become a good old-fashioned fascist. Get rid of the commies.
Technically, I'm not fascist yet.
Mostly because, depending on how the Spanish Civil War goes, the commies can become quite the annoying force on the continent, and they can actually spread the communism. And who would want that? Now I am unaligned, basically. A little bit of democracy and a very little bit of fascism. 9%. Do I have a political advisor for fascism? Yes, I have a fascist demagogue. I can get for 150 political power. Do we have votes? Yes, we actually have votes.
In democracy shall be strong again. Cool. For now.
Now what I'm gonna do after that, the which guns civilian factory
So now we've got a lot of work to do.
Yeah. Could build more infrastructure after this, which would be good. That gives me... I can get another research slot, a 5th one. Jesus fucking Christ. Quite the powerhouse, actually, my little Argentine peoples. If they want to, that is. I don't really know much about their, how to put it mildly, their history, so I'm kind of like, do they really are that great at things? I don't think they left that much of a mark on history as far as I'm aware. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they actually were great, but I just, you know, For some mystical reason, didn't read about them in the history books. Could
Who's
be.
that? Ethiopia?
Ethiopia? Nah, nobody cares about Ethiopia. They are basically one
That's not
province.
true.
They're one province. They started war with Kingdom of Italy. They die immediately. Every single game.
Mm.
I don't think I've seen any game yet where they manage actually to survive.
You've yet to see a game where I'm playing as Italy.
Now, and you're going to just crush its poor little Ethiopia. Gonna prep. Dead.
Maybe now, yeah. The last time I've tried it was whenever I was still trying to play the tutorial. And then no, I did not take Ethiopia.
Oh yeah, right. The tutorial actually is playing Italy and getting basic bitch explanations in Ethiopian warfare. I don't think they ever changed that. And it's a paradox tutorial, which means it teaches you at best 1/4 of what you actually need to know.
I can almost start conscripting my people.
And then why take a look at Germany? What is Germany doing? Hey Germany.
And
still
in
pretty damn fascist.
3 days, I will have my dockyards.
Let's improve relationships with the Germans. We need to be friends with the Germans, because the Germans are going to be a nice, friendly ally. How does it look with my neighbor's military power, just out of interest? 1 to 3 divisions. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Probably something I can deal with. Yeah. Auckland Island.
That solved my problem. That does solve my problem. Nice. I have the political power to start conscripting my people.
Reminds me, don't the Falkland Islands still belong to Great Britain? Pretty sure they still do, don't they?
Yes.
Huge. Ah, that never changed, did it? Bloody bastard, those Brits, sometimes. Especially once they have
In
hold of
about a
something.
year, I'll have my high-powered cartridges, which will put me about a year ahead of everybody else.
A good start, I would say.
And I can start researching support.
The question is who you're going to war with. Oh well, who can you
nobody
actually?
for a minute. I'm going to start flipping my alliances, but
do you have any decisions? Because I can build the our heritage, which is basically the Hispania, that giant, you know, Hispanic thing through my decisions. If I hold
I
all
can
of the
unite the
countries.
Caribbean. Yeah, I can end up going to war with Haiti and the Dominican Republic, and then I have then I get to unite the Caribbean.
Sounds nice. You can be the Caribbean and I can be Hispanidad. Hispanidad? Yeah, something like this. I don't know what it is. It's not my language. I have excuses. Many excuses. Yes. Let's build some military factories through decisions. I do love that.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm expanding my military capacity right now.
I do really love that everybody in Road to 56 has at least somewhat of a decent fucking tree. If fucking Paradox had done this from the get-go, things would have been a lot better. And not like, you know, what Italy calls, or has called in the past, a fucking focus tree. That was pathetic. Oh, Jesus Christ.
37 days till I get my fucking military factories. How long until...
The good thing is I can actually do this multiple times, because I have built basically 1 infrastructure. I can now build 2 more infrastructure. I have 2 military factories in the making, and I can get 2 more. Same with actually civilian factories. And that tree is really neat to me, honestly.
I'll turn off this video capture device, that way y'all can also see the full map.
Famous the cage. The dark tempo, the urgent government, for rampant electoral fraud and political persecution. All this gives us more freedom to do as we will. It weighs heavily on the people's hearts. Just a nice way of saying we can get political power out of this. The game's over. It was like, yay! At this point in time, everybody was like, you know what, Germany is not that bad. You know, maybe the Nazis are not that bad of people. They can do this so stylishly. Actually, wasn't, yes, I'm pretty sure actually, Hitler was voted the person of the year or something in the Times magazine, wasn't he, at some point?
I think so, yeah.
I'm pretty sure they regretted that
Yeah.
decision.
Yeah. Actually, no, that was I believe they were doing it facetiously.
Pretty much, yeah. Ah. It's actually funny if you look back how many people did support that whole fucking nonsense. Nowadays are like, what? We never. We never were involved with the Nazis. And you look back and like, ah, wait a second. Basically every last fucking bigger German company, for example. That I care. Porsche. I totally didn't build tanks. MAN. Ah, no, you totally didn't. But totally not around at that time. I will believe you.
I've requested politely that you produce some AA guns for me.
Ah, sure, I can do this at least. I just realized I have mountaineers already. I will probably need mountaineers. Yes, I will need mountaineers. My land is fucking mountainous as all fucking hell, isn't it? Oh boy, that's gonna be fun. Okay, mechanized railways, please. We want to turn this into the... I mean, it can't be the Third Reich, because, well, the Third Reich is somewhere else. The Second Third Reich? Yes, that makes total sense. Then we need infrastructure. Quite a lot of it, actually.
I've
Let's take a look at
expanded
the
my military
train.
capacity now to invite the German heavy industries.
Okay, yeah, there's a lot of that. Brigade Montana. How do you look? Well, I have 3 mountaineers and nothing in support. That's not great. It's not fucking great at all. As soon as we get some more factories going, we can at least start producing small arms in reasonable numbers. Because right now it's just... oh boy. That ain't gonna lead me to anything.
I just gotta wait on some army XP. So that way
Yeah.
I can attach these AA guns that I am now producing.
I would get a lot more out of that. And democratic parties. Oop. Bye bye, democratic parties. Nobody liked you. At least not around here. The only party we somewhat like are the fascists, which have now 13.50% popularity.
In 30 days, I'll get basic bitch support equipment.
Yeah, I'm also just researching that. You'd be wondering, you know, why the fuck anybody in the year 1936, after the fucking Great War has already been fought and people have realized, you know, what modern standards were. Hey, not everybody has that immediately. Some people are really behind the times. Oh, to be fair, it's pretty much true for fucking the whole shout in American nonsense states, apparently. And Estonia's at war with itself.
Okay.
I'm not even surprised.
In
Actually
18
speaking.
days, I'll have my support equipment. And in 272 days, I'll have high-powered cartridges.
That is a very
In
good...
90 days, I'll have a flamethrower.
I already have a flamethrower. I'm very proud of it. Already got the sniper team. Support equipment. Yeah, the mountaineers. Honestly, I would like some mountaineers in my troops, in my armies, but the basic bitch mountaineers I can get are really not satisfying. Guess I will actually start building some anyway. I can change them later on. Jesus fucking Christ. That ain't satisfying. Unassigned divisions, you say? Oh, we just finished our very first infantry division. I was proud of him. Railway integration. Yeah, industrial, not railway even. Yes, reorganize the railway system. Not gonna help me yet, but to have it around for later. When I actually want to build some supply depots. It's gonna have to come at some point too. Options. Audio.
Let's
Better.
Research motorized.
We still need independent SSR to yeah, they have turned communist. Communism is on the rise. Again.
I'm turning fascist.
Well, me too. I mean, I have banned everybody else apart from the fascists, so... as soon as
I'm just taking it through a focus where it's just like, you're fascist now.
Like, stop the votes, stop the votes. Why? Well, we're fascists now. No votes.
Oh, no. Yeah, now my first act as your democratically elected president is to be your last democratically elected president.
The Australian People's Republic leaves the Commonwealth. Dominion break with the crown. Federal index power in Brazil. Well, that escalated quickly. So if I join the Axis, requires nationalism. Nationalism turns fascism support plus 0.0 support equipment. Good, I now have support equipment, which means I can start getting stuff. Oh, I can't because I need actually... I'd forgotten, I need trucks first. Because, you know, field lazarets and the like do not work without fucking trucks. Pretty obvious, actually. All of the supplies in the world are pretty damn useless if you can't get them to your man. Pretty understandable decision.
That's not what I click on.
At some point in the very distant future, when we actually have very much time on our hands, we shall actually try to indulge in a bit of Victoria 2. Sometime in the future.
Eventually.
Because then we can stare at our economics going up and down, going like, yes, money,
Fucking-
oh, losses, yes, money, oh, losses.
Fucking story of my life. I'll be right back. I gotta get some batteries for my Vape.
You do that, I shall keep waiting. Things to... It's not a core of the oriental of Uruguay. And China breaks all hell loose. Nobody is surprised.
Declaring war on a bunch of stuff.
Hispanic America, at some point, you will be great. What do I need for that? Has researched Excavation 5. Yeah, that's gonna take. And the Spanish Civil War breaks loose again. Nobody's surprised. What political power do I need for that one? Around 50. I mean, I can get supplies. Supplies, I say. I can get support for my fascism through my focus trees too. Left ascends in France. Oh god. Well, of interesting times.
And then, yeah, I guess I'll save up my political power to ban communism.
Yep. We need to get away with do away with that. Let's upgrade my artillery because I kind of would like to have some artillery in my units at some point. Okay, how many points would it take me if I were to redo my infantry? Infantry, artillery.
Alright, Bank, sorry you left. Hi. Welcome back. No need to apologize if you... Cuba's now fascist.
Okay, 18 points. I almost have 18. Ah, look at that breakthrough. Just 2 artillery units in the front and suddenly I have got 30 breakthrough.
Dominant.
One more point. One more army experience. And my infantry division will actually, well, be something.
We have officially banned communism.
Nice. Welcome to
How
the
am I
club.
doing in the world of unnecessary wars? Preparing to get into a war with... Some might say America. I'm just going to say Florida. That's the long-term goal. Short-term goal is to unify the Caribbean.
Yes, a very wise goal. And I shall get all of the Hispanic-speaking people into one so that we can actually get, you know, Hispanic Alliance. Under me, of course.
Bully, I finally have enough army XP, and now those AA guns being produced are being attached. And we have the flamethrower. Wunderbar.
Den Flammenwerfer. Denn wirft Flammen.
Let's research the radio.
I do love that in almost all languages it's such a nice and simple word. Flamethrower. What does it do? Well, it throws flames.
Throws flame.
Yeah.
Throws flames.
Same in Germany. Flammenwerfer. What does it do? Es werft die Flammen.
Yeah, the flamethrower really is like, in terms of like psychologically, probably one of the only handheld weapons that's more intimidating than a pump action shotgun.
Mm.
I mean, let's face it. Like that is a sound that no matter what your race, culture, creed, or nationality, everybody speaks.
Mm. They will know what it means.
Everyone knows what that means.
Yeah, it is a very international standard. Put it mildly.
It's a war crime stick.
It is indeed a war crime stick. Then again, you know, it's not that long ago that the bloody shotgun was a quite literal war crime stick.
The Dutch and Empire Total War is an absolute monarchy. Have not. Right now I'm doing a Swedish playthrough.
I know.
And it's finally going well.
Took quite a while actually to get that far, honestly. Hey.
Now I just have to hold, as always, just have to hold Moscow.
Holding Moscow, that's
Holding Moscow too. Now with more Polish people.
Because yay for the Polish. They try to quite literally do what the Polish always do. They try to steal from you when you don't look.
If I hold out, if I can either hold out against or take out that army, then like that's a wrap for them. I'm just gonna start mobilizing.
Yeah, mobilizing. Remind the Polish that they're not nearly as strong.
Like I did before I ended the video, was like, all right, let's just everybody start moving that way.
Yep. Just quickly move over there and remind them why that was a very bad idea.
Because at first you're fully relying on siege free. Oh wait, yeah, you mean like the United Provinces, right?
Shield Cedar.
That what you mean?
Still
real high, no stupid. If you're talking about the United Provinces, yeah, they are one of my actual all-time. That's my guilty pleasure. Is the United, and yes, and it is easily one of the hardest, but one of the playthroughs, but one with the biggest absolute potential, because the United Provinces. Yeah, okay, I'm now focusing on my sea dominance. Very nice. They automatically start with like territories in the Americas and in India.
Will you look at that? I have my first mountaineers. I mean, that's a start.
But you almost always are gonna, like, you're pretty much guaranteed that at some point you're gonna be at war with France and Spain. I don't want anti-fascist raids.
Nope. The fascism must race. That will be one hell of a large strike if we can actually get into the axis with Germany. Heck, we might actually be able to deal with the fucking United States for once, because I hate going to war with the United States. As Germany. It's like, okay, so I need to naval invade you. Okay, that's gonna be fun. Against somebody who has a navy so fucking large. Germany's looks like a fucking chew toy. And they get treated precisely like that on the seas.
Just giving women limited rights. Going to continue to improve relations with you.
Well, I do too. I also improve relations with the Germans, because, you know, making friends.
Ah, fuck them.
Yeah, they're pretty useful to have as friends.
So you like got the most satisfying endings. See, like, and the key is if I can, like, I'm willing to abandon the homeland for a time to survive. I've beaten back France before. I can do it again.
Yeah, France is a very ungrateful neighbor, to put it mildly. Could get an Air Force commander, but I don't want to.
Oh no.
Because he's useless.
Oh, so instance you might end up a little upsetty spaghetti at me.
Speak freely, what's wrong?
Alright. Okay, well that propane tank is just fucking empty. So I got a couple more videos recorded for this war of mine. You're not gonna like them.
That doesn't sound good.
It's not.
I mean, I watched them, no problem. That doesn't sound too promising. Oh boy.
I got a little greedy. Everything went bad.
Greed, eh? Humanity's one great enemy. Look at that. The Netherlands cave into Germany. Nobody was surprised. The problem when you have somebody like Germany as your neighbor, it's like, yeah, you don't really want to piss those people off for good reason. I might piss back a bit stronger than what you would like.
I started out a playthrough of it.
Near a playthrough? Actually, I do own this War of Mine if memory serves. I haven't played it in forever. I might actually want to give it another go at some point. You do kind of make me want to give it another try.
Yeah, I kind of wanna give it another playthrough just because fucking there's a lot I've done different. A lot I've done did different.
Yeah, you do have quite some options how you can play your little survivors.
I want to do a full violent playthrough.
I did
a raider. I want to do a raider playthrough.
Yeah, I basically did this the first time I played it. It was like, oh, you'll give me weapons and stuff. Okay, nobody's gonna be safe any longer. Then I got into a conflict I couldn't win quite a few times, and well, people died like flies. That wasn't so fun. But hey, that's the risk you take as a raider. I never know when you run into somebody who's actually a bit, you know, tougher than you. Now then, let's go complete the military sector. We could also get some proving grounds just to get even further into that whole military factory nonsense. Oh, wir fahren gegen England. Yes. And I get my next research slot, and then I'll actually start doing politics.
You get the best militaries, France and Spain, but one those have been done. And really, you've only got to deal with France. If you can deal with Spain, like that one little territory it has next to you, then it has to go through France to get to you.
I mean, technically speaking, the British will also be vying for sea supremacy in the channel. Like to remind people. Yep, they can be a pain in the ass.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah, you deal with the French, you just finished with them basically, it's almost over, and suddenly it's like, oh look, the British.
You don't start, because it's not a guarantee that the UK will honor your alliance.
Yep. It's not guaranteed. Not at all.
If you get lucky, and they do, then like they're not going to help you with any land battles.
Yep.
Ever. But now they're at war with them, so if they happen to come across them on the ocean,
they're gonna do horrible things to them, yes. But, you know, it's also very likely that the break of the alliance...
play Empire multiplayer.
Yeah, that would be fun. Really fun, actually. That could be Prussia again. I haven't played with Prussia in a while.
We can in a way. I mean, we can do battles. Can't do a campaign.
Yeah, honestly, a multiplayer campaign in Empire would be kind of fun. It would actually give Empire a lot more replayability than it has right now. At least for me, you know, because I've played my share of Empire, and I'm like, okay, yeah.
You should play your share of the Empire too. Well, I say that. Honestly, there are really good, there are more stable mods that add almost as much.
Yeah, and I mean, I still want to spend some more time on that World War I mod for Napoleon. I haven't had enough of that yet. That's kind of fun.
Yeah, I gotta do some recording for that at some point in the near future.
I didn't have the time yet to really indulge myself there. I do like the artillery. I do see some points that kind of like, maybe a bit of a problem.
It just had an update. It just had an update for that mod come out too. I haven't installed it yet because I haven't looked into seeing if it would make me have to restart my playthrough or not. If it does, I might not install it.
Yeah, it's understandable.
And like, because I don't want to have to restart. And I already had to restart, you know, the Ultimate General playthrough.
Oh god. Common churn is growing.
I've gotten it back. It's up to Bull Run, so I just have to start on recording that one again. I ran a test on Bull Run, and I think I have a couple of ideas for a strategy.
That's good. A good start, I would say. Interesting. This
my Zerg strategy seems to be somewhat in the right direction.
Interesting. The North American Alliance is actually a thing now, which means Canada and the United States are best friends now. It also means that Canada and United
Ideas
Kingdom
from my me. What? I'm sorry. What?
Okay, say what?
Ideas for my me? For my me? Mama, what?
For my me, what? Strategy member confuses everybody. Everybody holds on like, wait a second.
Strategy. It was a pun. He uses confusion on the streamers. It's super effective. They hurt themselves in their confusion. sees Cronos take a fat dab, goes, alright, now I can just make him look fucking dumb.
Yeah, he has a special moments, to be fair. That's a little strategy member for you. You kind of have to know him, don't you?
You can modify the opposite. Can I choose I want asymmetrical warfare. What do I need for it? 180 army XP. That's not happening for a minute.
Yeah, I think I will actually start redoing my Briganda Montana, which is basically my mountaineers, because I have many mountains, and I will need mountaineers. I'm pretty happy with my infantry divisions now. They have 2 artillery in front, they have some support artillery. I'm happy with that. It's not the worst. Not the worst I've ever seen. I don't think I will try for tanks yet, because... no. No. Okay, maybe some support artillery for my mountaineers. That would be kind of cute. How the fuck you get support artillery up in the fucking mountains?
There we go.
Nobody knows. But do we really want to ask that question now? Okay, that costs 18 already. And Amelia Earhart disappears again.
Gone.
She's pretty much always gone when I play. She's like, ah yeah, I'm a thing. Happy to see you. Goodbye now.
In 6 days, I'll have high-powered cartridges.
It gives me 16. Give me 18, and it would give me 20 in combat with. It would be neato, but that costs 38 fucking points. Yeah, if I don't give you any support for that, 28. Okay. So I do know when I can actually look at this again in a reasonable fashion. 13 divisions. 13 divisions indeed. We're getting there. Takes bloody forever, but hey, we're getting there. Army logistics. That would give me less attrition. I do think that attrition is gonna be important. It would give me
pause. I have it paused just for a minute.
Yeah, no problem. I was just looking who to put in power again, and I'm getting my 5th research slot in a day or 2. Then I'll probably start finally doing some politics, or maybe get one more military factory going. Because oh boy, that's actually my bottleneck. I have 9 military factories. That's not enough to train even 2 units at the same time without getting into the minus. Let alone if I were to now introduce new weapons or something to get new weapons to everybody, which is something that is can really do horrible things to you if you can't get them across. Apparently we do not have enough trains.
Who failed?
Well then, why don't we build another train? Technically what you wanna have is, of course, you wanna have some trains in reserve, because your trains will get destroyed sometimes. Everyone's like, what? So how? How could that even be? How could your trains be destroyed? Well, airstrikes. Nobody was surprised. Actually, what waifu do we have in the United States right now? Ah.
Time to start expanding the army.
I can take it. Mexico is very much non-waifu-ish for some mystical reason. Cardenas has taken power. I see. Oh, you have a new waifu. She's not streaming at me any longer, but well, she's looking smugly at me now. Cuba's looking smugly at me. I like it. I like it very much. Ah, Cuba.
Where is
my little friend?
Oh, I guess I can't trade with you on that one. Okay. British Malay.
Also, have you seen your own new avatar? You look smug as fuck now, little Cuba.
One. I would agree with.
Look at my
I
screen.
do indeed.
Look at my screen.
I see.
Look how smug you are.
That is.
Yeah. No matter on which side.
Spitting image.
Yeah. No matter which
Spitting
side I
image,
look,
that
you just look smugly at me like, I'm Cuba.
I can unpause now.
Do like it though. That amuses me greatly. Also, since I'm just running into that problem, do keep an eye on how many trains you have in reserve, because, well, if you actually go to war at some point, those can get lost pretty easily.
Right.
So having, you know, like, it doesn't need to be much, but having 5 or 6 in reserve just in freaking case can actually be a lifesaver if you can spare the one military factory to build some, that is, which is, I know, that's a pain. Which will give you 3.97 or 4 in my case per year. I guess I want to let that run for a year and just get a few reserve trains. Well, I will build something nice and fancy and train-like at some point. Oh boy. Desert infantry, jungle infantry.
Cancel you.
Probably, yeah, not gonna go for new weapons right off the bat. That but I would like some fucking field hospitals.
Yeah, we'll train you.
Because I don't have that much in way of manpower just yet. 38k is okay as long as I'm not at war. At warfare, that is gonna be gone faster than I can say.
No, no, cavalry.
But my people. But my people.
Bam.
And I would like to say, very much so, that the Project Autobahn, or, well, I guess in American it would be highway, is going splendidly. We have almost built all of the highways we can. Ah, it's pleasant to look at, isn't it? It makes my little German heart jump.
I am running out of steel.
Yeah, I've been, until now, trading with the US for most of my stuff. I mean, a pretty damn big export nation.
And then we'll have to go back to 2 research slots towards industry, with the one towards.
What I think I'm gonna change that trade towards Germany, if I can. How many hours Hearts of Iron for? Wait, a mystery. I will just quickly check actually. How many hours do I have according to Steam? Around about 100, apparently. Could be actually more. Oh yeah, actually, Claire. Of course it's not more, because I actually play this on 2 different accounts, don't I? This be a bit of a pain.
Jesus, pause.
I have 680. I don't think I have over 600. Maybe 200 if I take all of the accounts together, but that's that's quite this statement. Well, as you can see, we are playing a nice little round of Road to 56 with, you know, I enjoyed myself. Look at Cuba. Look at Cuba looking at you smugly. The waifu now. It amuses me greatly. Apart from that, no. The waiting game. But hey, you can give me some tips how I can, you know,
to get it.
myself the Hispanic-speaking people of South America, just because we can. Germany building Autobahn. You can take the German away from his Autobahns, but you can't take the Autobahn out of his heart. He will build it again and again. And he will build some fucking railways. And then he will be like, yes. Declare Third Reich. And a classical move. Look at that. Are you at war? A little republic. Are you at war with fucking Brazil? No, you're not, actually. Ah, at war with the Republic of Uruguay. I'm at war with Brazil. Don't lie to me. That's Brazil's flag. Maybe at some point I want to go against Chile or something. But I don't really like that they're long as fuck. To give you an order for front line. Just sort of fun. Yes, I know again. Yeah. Yeah. I would try to actually do this the whole way. You know, I would have to manually draw your line because no, fuck that. That'll be a bit thin spread, put it mildly. And once I have improving grounds, I shall... nuclear committee. I shall probably start finally enjoying some politics of the more fine art. By which I mean, start turning all of my attention towards Germany and go like, hello Germans, we be friends, right? Also, somewhere down there is claimed Chile, which seems like a good point. Also Paraguay. And Bolivia.
I haven't been paying attention to anything anyone's been doing.
Bolivia and Paraguay, so I would get all of you 3 nations. Not a bad deal. How does the terrain look? Not nearly as mountainous
How
as
much political power do you have?
84.
You should, when you get 100, if you can, send an attaché to Cuba.
I will. Just because Cuba likes looking smugly at me, I will send you an attaché. But like, hey, Cuba, stop doing that. More concentrated industry. Yes, please. I like my industry concentrated. Very, very concentrated. Yeah, I don't think I have actually any decision I want to take immediately, so why not send a nice little attaché? Because I think, yeah, world tension is still pretty damn low, so it's not like I can actually justify against...
Less than 100, probably.
Look at that. He smugly went over to the other side. Don't worry, he has over 600.
Yeah, I mean, that's alright.
I mean, if we add up each other together, we can probably go to half that. Be like, yes. Nothing has been done. Political power game plus 10.
I have over 1,000 in Ultimate General Civil War.
Actually, what would be, at least for Steam, what would be the game I've played the most time in, according to Steam? Oh yeah, that would be Total War Shogun 2 with over 400 hours, isn't it? And that's not accurate, because I played that before Steam.
The Total War games, Empire, I think last time I looked, has the most for me with 500 and something, probably into 600 now, because of the YouTube channel. But I was in 500 something before that. Because the Empire was always my favorite. After that, it's Shogun 2 with probably at this point 200 hours.
Now, can I actually take from
like
here
185.
Can I from here take a look over at the Tech account? Probably not without looking out of mine, can I? Yes, shit, that's not going to be a good idea while I'm playing a game. Pretty sure I have some more hours over there, but meh. The problem actually. Mixed hours. I'll just take it. Army logistics sounds very neat because I have many army units. Whole 14. I feel powerful. Oh boy. So where's all my fucking political power gone? I'm pretty sure I had more than this.
Well, I also feel like time spent, hours logged in these different games means different things.
True enough, yeah.
Like 1,000 hours in Ultimate General is vastly different than 1,000 hours in this. That's 1,000. That's like 800 or 900. That's like 800 hours of combat and 200 hours of building armies.
And then you have games like, you know, Paradox games in general, which are basically huge map painters, which take forever to play, so... Even if you have 1,000 hours, I mean, you will know what you're doing, but there is a bit of a difference there, to be fair. I need more trains. That the road building project continues to fucking move forward at a snail's pace, but hey, all of Argentine will have fucking highways when I'm done with it. If it's the fucking last thing I do. Basically have my German word for that.
Will develop its own design.
So let's do, then we go to Argentina's destiny. Yeah, right, actually, I was about to change my mountaineers for a bit more oomph, wasn't I? More mountaineers, give me more mountaineers. God damn it.
Construction on this other one. Still constructing our railways. Taking ages. God
damn it, it's over the limit. Meh. Okay, that we can do. That's still marginally better. Can actually give you some support artillery though. Yeah, screw fucking anti-air. I will have planes for that. He said, and later on he will regret the decision most profoundly. You're like, hey, that's my anti-air. Alright, I never gave them any. Oops.
Technically, you didn't. Yeah, you didn't. You just gave me the ability to produce them, which I did produce some. I've swapped those over to other things.
I mean, I can produce, you know, fighters, dive bombers, early transport planes, all nice and dandy stuff, mind you, but I don't really feel like it's good to split my minor production all over the place. But when I still need like 400 fucking pieces of artillery and, you know, stuff like that. Now, my political power is actually building up again. No manpower, we don't say. Might have to change this to limited conscription at some point. No,
I've already gone there.
Argentina's destiny. We shall become the great sun that leads the South American hemisphere. Yes, we have plans. Totally not influenced by the Germans or anything. Where are you, fascism? Still at 13.50? Yeah, you will grow big at large. We'll make sure of it. It's actually quite a long while without warfare, isn't it? Surprisingly quiet in the world. I mean, some minor conflicts. I mean, even French, you know, French has changed basically without conflict. Spain is doing its usual thing, but that doesn't really count because it's Spain. What can we say? Okay, now fucking Mexico's over. So civil wars basically, but not much else apart from that.
Once I finish my current focus, I'm gonna start going for Caribbean unification. How long is it? 15 days.
I'm a bit ahead. I'm just starting on politics. I have first started building up my machinery.
Thanks for the fucking subscription. What a dude, Dre. How's it going? Let's see if this will work.
Oh, that's very nice of them. Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. What a dude, bro.
It is very appreciated.
He's also an amazing streamer. You should definitely check him out. Not much, dude. Just making Cuba fascist. How be your day? I'm gonna make Cuba fascist, and then I'm gonna go weed eat the yard.
Well, not only Cuba will be fascist when this is over. Argentine will rise at some point.
How fascist am I? I'm mostly fascist.
Let me look at you. You
well,
are...
I'm not mostly fascist. I'm mostly democratic.
Yes, you are. 72%. Can I send you an attaché? I cannot because I don't have the, well, points for it yet, sadly. Indigenous designs, nationalism. I mean, you already have nationalism, which is kind of neat. I'm going for nationalism relatively soonish. It's the next in line.
Do I have focus for war with
Okay, base stability at Viva La Patrie, so which gains for good population factors that will can create factions. Now then, time to go for nationalism. It's time to start the road to fascism. Sadly, I can't send an attaché over to you because I don't have the command power at the moment. Create faction. You cannot create factions. Yeah. Kinda figured as much, game.
Can't do that yet. Already did that.
At some point. At some point I will go to war with my neighbors. Actually, who's the first neighbor that I would go to war with if going through join the Axis?
Like the automobile industry.
Then we would have militarism. Transfer good population +5. That would be neat because I don't have that much left. That's more population. It's paramilitarism. Plain Uruguay. There it is. So the first would be Uruguay. Okay. Okie dokie game. So let me taking my troopies and set up a nice little front line on Uruguay. Why are there Americans in Uruguay? I have questions. Why? The Americans try to stand in my way. I wonder.
Because that's just what we do.
Like Americans, could you stop standing in Germans' way for once?
Nope.
Always getting involved at the best part.
Mm-hmm.
Then going like, hey, let's D-Day those poor peoples. Works like a charm. Every bloody single time. Close air support? Yes, close air support. If I were to look at my planes, what do I have in the field? I have one fighter wing and one dive bomber wing. That's... battle. And now do we have an airbase a bit closer? We have. Now. Meaning we could potentially go to war with Uruguay and have a chance. What else? Recruitment. Where are my Briganda Montanas? There they are. First. More buildings. Let's concentrate more. You join up them and Montana. So I can't give you any more. I don't think at least I can give you any more companies. Yeah, that would put us over. Yeah, support artillery, field hospitals. You get field hospitals now, which means I will now get.
Hard to become fascist.
Sometimes it is actually. Sometimes it just happens. You wake up one morning and you're like, "Hey, I'm fascist now." Other times it's like, a long, long road ahead. What am I not producing? Probably motorized and support equipment. Yeah. I need some armored cars. No, I don't need armored cars. I need fucking Dodge thingies. Tankies. Yes. That thing. I need support equipment.
Long time in the automobile industry, 22 days.
Well then, it's going to be
40% support for fascism right now. I am 30%.
Now I need some more materials. Can I go to Germans and go like, hey Germans, give me stuff? Yes, the Germans will give me stuff. The Germans like me.
Oh yeah, dude, normally there's like, I have like something that, at least a sound that would go off whenever someone subscribed, but recently swapped over to OBS and I haven't swapped over a lot of the bells or whistles.
Shit, I need my current ruling party to be fascist in order to join the Axis. I mean, to be fair, not surprising. The United States exists. This was two building starts at two. Civil United gains broken treaty. Okay, I can piss off the United States. Have you ever seen Italia? Name doesn't tell me anything off the top of my head, but that doesn't mean much because names are not really my strong suit. You have to give me a bit more details. It's going to work, is it? Since women took 7 states, Marklick has capitulated. Nobody was surprised, even for a second. Army defense, most of the tech.
I guess I'll get expanded. I guess I'll start expanding my civilian.
Can send volunteer. Nice. Tell me about the global politics industry, but all the countries are personified. Can't say that I remember anything like this off the top of my head, which probably means I haven't. I mean, I could just Google it and see if the pictures speak to me.
Keep research in the industry sector moving.
Backroom Backstabber. Improved machine tools. Do we want more machine tools? I kind of want to start with excavation. Get some of those resources off the ground. Now then, there has been a good time to use bloody freaking Google. Let's see.
Let's get a steel mill built.
Let me see. I do think I read a few chapters of that one. Just going off the pictures, those seem familiar. Pretty sure I read at least a few chapters of that one at some point. Means I probably have that saved on some hard drive somewhere. Knowing myself. Probably. Didn't know there actually was an anime to that one. Pretty sure I remember that being a freaking manga though. Yet much I remember. Probably have to start looking at the... No, that's not ban... I was thinking about pushing the button, but no, that's not ban fascism. That kind of would throw a giant wrench into my fucking...
That would not help.
And I mean, we are gaining, thanks to nationalism, plus 0.5, but I kind of think I will have a political advisor, a fascist demagogue, to help along with that. Because otherwise, it will be a very long way until we can actually join with good old-fashioned Axis. I would kind of like that a bit faster, because, well, down there is actually claimed Uruguay and other such nonsense. Which I kind of can't get until, you know, I do cool things. I mean, I guess I can waste some time by going through some more things. Waste some something to... yeah, no, don't think I can actually... Oh yeah, I have 0 tanks. Well, I mean, small plus area. Don't think that's going to work that well with tanks. Just an idea. Okay, let's get some logistic companies going. Get much we can afford. And then let's modify the government. Where is my fascist demagogue? Come here. Now, little fascist demagogue. Talk to the people and tell them about the greatness of fascism, so that we can get you somewhere. That is my next vote. 43, that's basically in the middle of the war. Yeah, that sounds safe. Safe-ish. Very.
I gotta save up 100. I gotta save up 150 political power to get early mobilization.
Yeah, can I need to do something about my conscription laws next? Running out of manpower.
I'm already hitting manpower problems, and I'm only producing 1 division.
Yeah, I'm producing 2 and
I'm
running out.
But I also recently edited it, and now it's got a logistics and engineer company and a couple of infantry battalions attached to it.
Motorized division. That's neat. I don't feel like I can actually invest in that because the amount of trucks I would need and stuff just to keep the motorized going is not something I can actually afford, I think. I'm just gonna piss off the Americans though, because I'm gonna break the Roka-Rutsiman Treaty, because, well, bad Americans, bad democracy. We don't like that here.
My eventual plan is to just I'll stop after producing a couple, like probably 2 or 3 more divisions. I'll cease that production and swap over to just infantry divisions. Which reminds me.
Yeah, you really need to edit those before you start going with them, because, well, the standard templates are okay-ish, but at least give them some artillery in front or something so they get some breakthrough, otherwise...
Oh yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've been editing them.
That gives me more stability. I mean, I would like some more stability, that actually does help. Now I need to actually wait until I'm actually become fascist, until I can actually get my war goals against Uruguay and stuff. That's a pain. I mean, Uruguay is growing, they're at war with Brazil, and they're surprisingly doing rather well at the moment, so... I mean, more for me to take later on. Just don't let them get too powerful, please, because that would be horrible. They could also be at war economy at this point, if they wanted to. A rather threatening shot.
Up to 6 civilian factories. My steel mill will be up in a year. Nice.
Maybe early mobilization. I do think that my conscription is my biggest problem for the moment, so... Limited conscription is probably what's gonna be, then next is early mobilization, and then...
That was my... Yeah, limited conscription was my first go-to.
I mean, started with like 100,000 people. That is okay to start off with, but that's not gonna last if you actually train divisions. And so I'm kind of reaching the point where it's like, my population is not growing fast enough. My people are not making enough babies. Teach be a bit of a problem in the future. How does my construction project go? We're still building freaking highways. It takes a while. It really takes a while. But it's getting closer. We do have an amazing amount of military factories, thanks to our focuses at the moment. That does help a lot, to put it mildly.
I've got to keep putting a lot of research into my industry, but I also should start putting anything into my naval research. Because I don't have any naval research.
How does it actually look for me, navy-wise? I mean, no, I actually have some. I have the early destroyers, cruisers, battleship halls, submarine halls. So I have basic bitch things, basically. Could actually build a nice navy. I mean, really reasonably somewhat okay-ish navy, let's correct that. I'm no United States, mind you, but... we're not that bad off. Prepare for civil war. Fascism on the rise. Local political elements have begun to speak up in favor of fascist values, finding increasing support with the population. The nation's path to fascism lies open, merely awaiting the choice of peaceful or violent transition. Open up for political discourse. The German right claims Mabel. Not surprising. Yes, game, I'm not gonna waste it. Oh, hello there. Joshua Stolane. Aha. I shall call you little dogs, because, well, that's easy to remember. Hello there. I think you found our little game of HOI. All the things to find on this fine hour.
We'll go ahead and get some boat stuff researched.
Not bad, little dogs. Not bad at all, actually. I'm playing some HOI. I have some waifus. I have, you know, a little Argentine waifu. This one. Maybe with little Cronos, who has, you know, the smug one. Yeah, all things considered, not bad at all. How about you? Do we want... Nah, screw the Navy. That sounds good. Very good even. Superior firepower. Sounds like a bit of a waste to use that on fucking Argent, but I'll take it. We shall go for the doctrine of superior firepower. Now we just need to develop that superior firepower, to be fair, but we will get there. Now then, next in line, we shall change conscription, because we are running out of people not faster than I am happy with. To put it very mildly. But hey, we're getting there. Also, at some point we shall become so bloody fascist that even the X's will be like, yep, they're one of us. It's only a matter of time. Still surprised that Uruguay is that portrait. My portrait, look at that, she already looks fascist as fuck. The only choice I had was to become fascist. But look, nobody can beat Cuba on its way to fascism. Cuba on its way to fascism just looks at you like, I'm evil. You know it. Look in my eyes. You see it's evil. And it turns evil. At an alarming rate, actually. 37% fascist. Not bad, Cuba. Not bad at all. I do like trading with the good old-fashioned German Reich. Feels, you know, like home. For some mysticistic reason. Also, they got away with the whole getting memo. I do wonder if they actually get the Anschluss going. To make mods for this game and to make the entire world have crappy portraits. I mean, to be fair, as far as I've heard, making mods for Hearts of Iron is not necessarily that difficult. So, you know, probably not the worst game to start off. Also, if you make a nice mod with lots of crappy portraits, I might actually give it a look. Play it, enjoy it. Heck, I've played with ponies already. How far, how much lower can I actually sink, realistically speaking? It reminds me, we should do...
Pretty far, to be honest.
God damn it.
That rabbit hole goes pretty deep.
I had feared as much. Reminds me, at some point we can have to continue that when the little Venus comes along again. That we can give him a nice surprise and go like, yes, more ponies for you. Waiting on a new PC. That's gonna be fun. New PC is always entertaining, because of I can do lots of cool things. I remember when I got this PC. When the tech boy finally managed to get all of the parts and just put it together, and I was like, wow, that's almost science. I'm still not freaking... not fascist enough. But hey, to be fair, you don't really need much of a machine to run Hearts of Iron. And no matter how good your fucking machine is, in the late game it will always slow down, because Hearts of Iron is coded terribly to use your cores in very, very nonsensical ways. It's like, hey, I have all of the power, you should run smooth as fuck. The game's like, no. Really, really no. The Force International. Just how many of them bloody internationals will there be? I mean, it's kind of a bit like, you know, making a nice drive in your new car. First drive is always special.
Almost got 40% fascism.
Nice. I'm sitting at a measly 32%, but I have a demagogue now. Oh, he uses only one car. It runs back, yeah.
I should have it.
Really, I'm not too knowledgeable when it comes to all things of technological nature. Yes, but even I understand that most modern PCs have multiple cores, and running a game of one is a very bad idea. A very bad idea. But that means in a later game, you know, the later years of the game, you're sitting there and you're like, okay, nothing's happening. I would like to play at speed 5, and the game is like, yeah, let me make that feel like it's speed 2. Just because I can. Doesn't that just scream fucking paradox? Oh yes, it does. Especially because other games don't actually suffer that much. Games I've been playing is Age of History 2 on a crappy 1999. Jesus, a 1999 PC. Even I haven't had one of those in a fucking while. I mean, you know, I started early on with the fucking good old-fashioned Windows 95 and 64 kilobyte internet. Good times, mind you, good times. I would actually use the double by, you know, using the as a phone line to get 128 kilobits of internet. That was amazing, fucking fast. Hell, that's been decades ago. I think I would actually get cancer if I tried that now. Okay, here, look. Like, oh god, please don't. Hot climate still sounds pretty damn good. Considering that we are in fucking Argentina and nonsense. Mechanized, artillery, new officer, specialist artillery, wooden caps, Nixus P and only the pirated versions of GTA San Andreas. Oh, I played GTA San Andreas on the good old PlayStation. That was fun. For a while. To be fair, quite a long while.
I mean, on the PlayStation 2.
To be fair, yes. To be fair, what did I actually play on the PlayStation 1? Tomb Raider and GTA 2. With the isometric perspective still. Oh, that was cancer sometimes. Heavy pepper. Reminds me. Well, I'm not a fan of, you know, the shooties because, well, the first person basically gives me cancer, in most cases. I do remember playing way back when Battlefield 1942. That was the day. I don't think I've touched a Battlefield ever since then.
40%.
Okay, next let's go for early mobilization. I was cleaning the disc when wanting to play it. Those were the days. Heck, it was even worse with the fucking Nintendo. We still had cassettes that you needed to blow into because those fucktards didn't want to read.
Never done that.
Yeah. Did it all the way up to the Nintendo 64, and after that, cassettes were a thing of the past, basically. Ever since PlayStation started with the whole CD nonsense. And I miss it. Sometimes that is. I do know that it has a lot of limitations. And Nintendo had a few pretty cool eras, to be fair. I mean, even the Nintendo 64 had quite a few good games. I mean, there was Mario 64, there was that Star Fox thing. Don't ask me the name, please.
Star Fox 64.
Yep. What's that? It's Bomberman games. Oh yeah, Bomberman on the Nintendo 64. That was kind of fun. Ah, I remember that. There was also stuff like, what was it? That was also on the PlayStation, I think, Glover and stuff. Jesus Christ.
I mean, it's like, I see what I'm sparking that.
Crappy web-based games. Well, that's not much, honestly. Well, yeah, there were quite a few limitations to the good old fucking cartridge system. Those cassettes didn't really have the necessary space compared to fucking CD-ROMs, on one hand. Also, you know, pretty expensive. But hey, I still remember the fucking debate between the fucking beta and VHS. That was
got a handle.
That was a debate. Come on. Early mobilization. Come to me. Right, trombone.
Now I'm securing power.
Good. I think I will actually, after I have my early mobilization, I will actually start opening up for political discourse, so the fascists can actually gain some popularity without open warfare. HOI IV seems like a hard game to learn. Honestly...
It is a little bit, honestly. It can be.
Yeah, I mean, generally speaking, Paradox games
if you have someone
nice.
teaching you, it's a little easier versus the game teaching you.
Yeah, because the game doesn't teach you shit. The tutorial is special. It's a Paradox tutorial. What were you expecting?
It was my first Paradox game.
And look how far you've come, see? I still remember when you were like,
now Cuba's going to be fascist in 10 days.
You're on the way. The fascists are at almost 40%. They're rising. And I will help them along the way. Nice little, nudge in the right direction. But first we need to really stop with the civilian economy, because that fucks you as fuck. But yeah, honestly, as for any other Paradox game, if you have somebody to teach you the basics that the game does not tell you about, because the game's tutorial are Paradox tutorials, which are garbage, to put it mildly, you can get the hang of it pretty easily. But yeah, basically. The tutorial in this one is basically you play as Italy, you start at war with Ethiopia, and the game is basically, okay, this is how you move your units, and this is how you combine your units, and well, congratulations, you finished your tutorial. Now go out there and win, please.
We are fascists.
I'm on my way. Wait for me. I shall become fascist too. Jesus Christ. Uruguay has fucking managed it. I'm surprised, shocked, and awed, but Uruguay has managed to beat fucking Brazil. I don't know how this happened, but don't worry, every bloody fucking Paradox game does the same thing to you. And okay.
Some anti-democratic raids.
Would you like some tutorials? Here, take this very basic bitch thing that we call a tutorial, and now you know how to play the game. But yeah. Wait, are you playing Fascist Argentina? I'm trying to be Fascist Argentina. It's resisting my interests. Early mobilization. Bam. Now that's gonna help a lot. I'm trying very hard to make them fascist, but they kinda resistant. Yet.
And I'm in the Axis.
Damn it. Beat me to it. I shall join the Axis too! Fucking fascists, come on, do something. You're at 40%. Can't be that hard to get the government to, go. Actually, when is my next vote? Well, if I wait for the votes, then that's going to be roughly 5 years. Let's hope for a decision to actually pop up and go like, hey, the fascists are powerful now. Do we want them to take over? Because, well, Also, the Oriental Republic of Uruguay is now a fucking huge-ass mother branch. They still don't have any divisions, but they're pretty damn fucking big. But anyways, my Argentinian grandfather's will was in German. I wonder why. Yeah, strange how that works, isn't it? Not like many a German after the Second World War decided that, what? Germany's pretty damn cold around this time of the year, and, the artillery shells doesn't really make it any better, so why don't we go to somewhere in the sun? Argentina sounds pretty nice. Look at that, look at that. I see some Germans. Why are the Germans murdering Chile? Yes,
Chile. They didn't join.
That's a nice lady. I'm pretty sure she's naked. Hey, at least we don't see any fun bits. Chile has a nice portrait. And she's getting ripped. That's putting it mildly. I'm pretty sure Germans are involved. What is it with the Germans in South America? Yeah, I wonder too. It seems like the fascists over in Chile have decided that, what? Enough is enough. We need to do something for this. And lo and behold, they are doing something. They are sick and waiting of waiting. I still can't join the bloody fucking Axis because I'm not fascist enough. I never thought I had to say this as a German, but I'm apparently not fascist enough to join the Axis. That's special. Okay, you are... I mean, you are democratic. The Republic of Chile. What about the other ones? The vanguardist state of Chile. You are absolutely fascist. That's where I saw that Chile portrays somewhere else. That could very well be. Okay, look. These are the fascists of Chile. They lost the war immediately. Bloody fascist. You would expect them to be a bit better about it. But, only these fascists haven't heard of how to actually use their, you know, their military. I'm pretty sure they also had some German help there, but we shall graciously overlook that, shall we? Okay, now open up political discourse, because we need some help to get the fascists into power. I will join the Axis at some point. And also finally finish my fucking road building project at some point. It's taken a while, to put it mildly. Does Germany have a waifu leader as well? Of course. I want to see the Führer. The Führer is... yeah, there you have the Führer. Doesn't he look snazzy? All blonde and blue-eyed, and I'm pretty sure, although I can only suspect this much from the picture, pretty nice, huge assets. On the other side, the French has turned absolutely disgustingly communist, and Spain does its usual Spain thing, which means civil war against itself, and then itself, and then itself. Austria is... okay. Pretty much everybody, apart from I think the Mexicans had the normal one for a while, Brazil had a normal one for a while, and now everybody has changed to waifus because they accepted that that is just the superior answer. Now then. Political debate, please. It's basically like, let's give the fucking fascists a chance. The fascists are like, are you sure about that? I'm almost at 50%. It will still take a moment, but we are almost there. How about my resources? We have the tanks, we have some fucking artillery, so we can probably stop doing that. Still need some support equipment, we have trains. Wait, is this a total guy? No, it's because I don't really like the historical focuses. Basically, everybody is set up to do randomly whatever they desire. I mean, otherwise, why the fuck would French be the French commune? At, you know, this power level. Because they peacefully decided that communism is the way. That will backfire. Well, once the Caribbean is unified and the Hispanidad is formed and things look great. And the Balkans hate each other. Well, that's great. It's like nobody's surprised. Balkans are almost igniting itself again. It's like, okay. Fair point. Very fair point. When have the Balkans ever been peaceful? I got to say, I wonder how USSR breakup projects will look like. A good question, actually. I mean, good old Kingdom of Yugoslavia. Well, why the fuck are you a kingdom? We'll have a problem very soonish, because, well, Italy is going to make some claims on them. I can tell you that much. Italy hates Yugoslavia. For a reason. Actually, how does Romania look? Pissed off. I would be pissed off too if I were Romania. Then we have good old-fashioned Bulgaria. And how does the Greek... where are the Greek friends? Down here. Well, right now I'm focusing on two things. A, joining the Axis so I get some claims on my neighbors. Basically, if I become part of the Axis, I get claims on Chile, on Paraguay, on the Bolivians and the Uruguays. And Uruguay is the first one, which is why I'm sitting at the border. And now I have to deal with all of Uruguay, which has become stonks. I mean, to be fair, I only took over Brazil, and Brazil has really not much in good lands or good infrastructure for that matter, which is going to make the fighting a pain in the ass, but yeah, you'll soon see what I mean once we actually go through here. What are we missing? Support equipment. Yeah, support equipment is the one thing that's cucking me right now. Well, you look at that. The Confederate States of America declared war on the United States of America. Well, America has a civil war.
Indeed.
I was not expecting. Jesus Christ, there's a new American Republic. It's north. America, what have you done to yourself? Oh, America, you did pretty damn well there for a while. Getting all nice and dandy with Canada, and now it's like bam. So we have now 3 Americas. We have the United States of America, the new American Republic, and the Confederate States of America. And here we're sitting in South America just looking up there and going like, huh? Cute? Yes, give me more power. Ever more power to the fascists.
Good there. Now, let's see if I can get involved in that American.
Let me say it like this. It's 1993. 1993? 1939. That makes more sense. Many more sense. Basically, it's, you know, the war. The Second World War should start. Technically speaking, soonish. Can I join? Yes, I can join the Axis now. Join the Axis, please. 70 days and I can join the Axis. Ah, finally. It was a lifelong dream of Argentina to join with the great fatherland. At least that's how I interpret it. I mean, look how hard we're trying to be German. We're building streets. We're building railways. We're on a good way. Yes, I mean, Germany so far has been rather peaceful. It has annexed Memel, to be fair. But that's really not a problem, as far as I'm concerned. Nobody else took a problem to that. And, well, I guess next they either gonna go for Danzig, so that means potential war with Poland and whoever is helping Poland. Or they would usually try to go for the Anschluss, but since Austria has decided to become the Austria-Hungarian Empire again, that's probably off the table. Let me see, are you? Yes, you are, at least in the Axis. Yeah, Czechoslovakia, eh? That is unexpected. Germany goes to war with the Czechoslovakia. I was a bit held out of my school once because someone drew a Nazi sign and blamed it on me. Yeah, stronger again. Not gonna last for long. Probably not, no. Hey, they're on the Axis, so they do have powerful allies and they're helping Germany do horrible things to Czechoslovakia. I mean, look at it.
I have just changed my national character to global order for the justification for war.
I think my next goal will be partial mobilization so we can actually get out of the minuses for military conversation rates and stuff. Because that kinda annoys me. Yeah, Czechoslovakia. I mean, you know, you can't really drive that sort of, you know, thing into Germany.
Ships in my port. Go ahead.
No, actually, if I join the Axis now, I'm probably gonna get involved in those wars too, aren't I?
I'm not involved in any wars.
I mean, they should probably invite you. Could invite you.
They have not.
It's rather interesting, honestly. I was kinda expecting them to. But hey, I mean, all the better.
I mean, they're officially now starting to, I guess you could say, somewhat involve me by asking to refuel in my ports and such.
You think Yugoslavia has it good, eh? Nah, Yugoslavia's gonna get fucked. Either by the Italians or just by its neighbors, because nobody likes you. Nobody likes them. History has a tendency to rewrite itself rather nastily for those smaller countries. Damn it, can't get ground support. Oh, America, you are still guaranteeing some people I would like to conquer, so if America actually loses its wars, I might not actually be too unhappy about that. Because they are guaranteeing basically all of my neighbors. You know, if they were to die... Well, yeah. Basically, the existence of Yugoslavia made the whole area very much unstable because everybody hated that forced decision. To a fucking high degree. Yep, Uruguay murdered Brazil, and now Uruguay is guaranteed by the United States, as is everybody else around me. Which is going to make my decision to go to war with them a bit more difficult. Because if America comes down here, I do not stand a chance. America will do horrible things to me.
They gotta travel a lot further to get to you than they do to get to me.
Technically speaking, yes, but they do have ships and they can sail down here, which is why I'm hoping that the Americans actually get their asses kicked in by, well, some of the new Americas. I mean, if Civil War lasts long enough, maybe I can actually get by without them getting funky ideas about helping. After all, it's just a guarantee. And Poland was guaranteed too at some point. See how that worked out.
Make some advancements in engineering.
Are not the most... I mean, they are also fascist, you know? They're not faction, so still have every right to attack them. They're not Axis members. Actually, if I declare war on them, wouldn't the whole Axis get thrown into this nonsense too? Potentially?
Potentially.
I mean, Germany would probably join. Maybe. Or maybe I can actually call them all to war. What next? Militarism, I could go German joint military operation, claim Uruguay.
That's pretty neat.
Oh, that's nice. I actually have the, I get the event, the Argentine demand the Falklands. I can demand the Falklands. The Argentine Republic joins the Axis. Yes. That could be fun. Oh boy, I have some fun options in my near future. But first, let's do a joint military operation with the Germans. Call to arms, yeah, of course. Germany immediately wants me in its war. Let me see, how does this war actually look? The German-Soviet War, Spanish Civil War, Chinese Northwest, China Counter American War. The Germans are against the Soviets. When did the Soviets join this? But that looks not good. Okay, so this war has... This war is not going well, because Germany attacked Czechoslovakia. So far so good, actually. But at some point, the Soviet Union has joined in the fray, and so... it's not going well. Really not going well.
We need this.
Call to defense ship. Sure. So the French Commune, French Indochina. Jesus Christ. Germany, you have maybe overstepped your bounds a bit. Yeah, there's quite a high chance Germany's gonna get murder-cated for that. If anything to flatter, so you just asked to poach Japan attacked Pearl Harbor. Magic is the answer, of course. Because we don't have a good answer, magic. I mean, at least we are now completely fascist. I mean, over 50% of the people. Nothing to worry about. Ground support finally. Oh, hello there. Horn 2. Very German. I like it. Ignore the rather unfitting music though. Ah. America. Dearest friend America, how does it go for you? What is I to say? It does seem like the United States do hold themselves rather well against the uprising Confederates. I mean, I'm not really that surprised, but god damn it. How actually does the war look?
I haven't looked yet. I'm over here gearing up for 2 of my own.
Yeah, I think the United States will win this in the long run. And I don't really feel like getting dragged into Germany's war at the moment. It looks trouble. I sound indeed very German, as I am. Very much so German. That would explain that, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
On the other side, you know. Here's a guy mumbling in the background. Cronos. Most definitely not German.
Oh, I didn't realize I was coming off mumbling.
Now you were just mumbling a moment when you were looking at that. Like, I've hit you. Deep, deep, deep. Deep, deep, deep. Ah, America. I would really like you to lose this war and stop fucking trying to help everyone in South America with your guarantees. I mean, apart from me, you're not guaranteeing me, are you? I don't think you are. Kind of surprising. No, I'm not gonna go into that war. Every bloody fucking of my neighbors. How about Peru? Ecuador, Colombia, Venezuela, every bloody last one of them.
I need boats.
Well,
I'll be at war soon enough, so
who's your
I'll
first?
be able to ask them.
British and German governments have announced a part of mutual military. The British join with fucking Germany. The British have joined the Axis. I've seen many things in my time, but that's rare. Very rare. I like it. Now the British will help the Germans deal with, well, the French. Hopefully. Well, I mean, the Axis is growing stronger. We now have the British on our side. Because the British are now on the Axis. That's one of those moments where it's like, you know, I was not expecting that to happen. But I'm kind of amused by it. Can I get fascists war power? Hold national referendum. I might wait for 100%. Yeah, 100%. 100 political power, so I can get the national referendum, so the fascists actually in power. That sounds reasonable to do. You know, as a member of the Axis. Yeah, let's build the side. Sounds fun. Taking position. Come on. Give me more power. Yeah, I can basically not really justify against anyone around me, technically speaking, because, well, that will get America involved. Main problem with that is if the Axis actually had some time to deal with America, that would not be that much of a problem, but the Axis is rather busy on the mainland of Europe right now.
Well, just wait and you can assist me in my wars.
I will. I will go for the militarism now and get things done. So that once that is done, we can actually Okay, that's neato. Very neato. Very neato, neato. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I guess I will just sit here and decline the call to arms from Germany and Italy, because, well, no. I'll wait until the war turns a bit more in our favor, basically. Let's see here. With the United Kingdom, things have been getting a lot better because, well, they're basically the strongest faction in the war. No, I know. Unit-wise, the Italy's kingdom is a bit stronger still. Just, you know, division-wise, but meh.
I'll be at war in 23 days.
Might actually be able to go against the fucking Mexican Soviet Republic if I get involved in that war. Question is if that is a good decision. Follow Beijing. Bye bye Beijing. Fascist demand referendum. If people want it, we'll hold the referendum. Why, you might wonder? Because, well, why wouldn't we? What could go wrong? He said. Well, we're most definitively fascists now. The fascists are in power, and we have no elections. Finally gotten rid of that nonsense, at least. How about the Mexicans? How about you? You're not technically speaking guaranteed by the US, at least. Also, interestingly enough, the independence of the new American Republic is actually guaranteed by the United States, which means the United States will not go to war with part of their own nation.
Neat.
That's surprising, actually. You would expect the Americans to be very interested in keeping their own, well, stuff inside their borders, at least, together, but yeah, they're quite happy with that, to the point where they're even guaranteeing it.
Get an amphibious assault expert in the government.
Join the army. Now, militarism, and next we have Malvinas Argentinas, which basically means we are going to demand the Falkland Islands. Ah, that's gonna go splendid. Totally not going to do horrible things. And how does it look for you? You are... Actually, somebody has war goals against you.
Yeah, Venezuela.
Quite Kantish of him, actually. Quite Kantish indeed. You're at war with Haiti. The national state of Cuba joined the Axis. Well, Cuba, you have made friends.
And enemies.
That's just gonna get worse, isn't it?
Pausing.
Yep, you do that.
The Argentine League has refused our call.
For the moment, I need a moment longer to prepare. Mostly because actually I don't have any boats to go up there. I kinda need to find a way around. Maybe if I can actually force my way through Uruguay, I can go through the French Commune, which gives me a nice harbor, and then I can set sail over. I mean, the Germans are pretty close by, luckily enough for you. Is this going to involve America, though? Right now, you are at war with...
Well, the Confederates have joined the Axis.
Well, ain't surprised at this point. Confederate States of America want me to join their war. Which means the Axis is now officially at war with America, isn't it? Yep. Okay, that means I don't even need to care, because, well... This is just turned into a splendid world war. Pretty damn fucking fast. Now it's a German-Soviet war and a German-American war. You would assume that's not a good idea, Germany. Two-front war. You should know better. The Germany has decided that, no, you know what? Ain't a bad idea at all. Apart from the fact that the fucking Confederate States have already capitulated. Which means Ireland joined the wrong side. Okay, that's fun for the United Kingdom, I suppose. But I don't think Ireland is gonna survive long. Okay. Greater Kingdom of Albania. The Axis. Things are taking a rapid course, aren't they? Man, one side Soviet Union.
All right, we can turn down to 3.
It did. How much longer for my militarism? Not that longer, luckily enough. Seducer. The fall of Dublin. Nobody was surprised. Ireland made a very interesting decision there, going like, okay, yeah, we're going to join the Americans. The British are totally going to look at that favorably and not do horrible things to us. And to nobody's surprise, it ended rather horrible.
I have no manpower.
Yeah, as soon as I actually start moving my troops, I will run out quickly. Confederate States of America has capitulated.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, but not really surprising. I was kinda expecting them to fall rather quickly, to put it mildly. And now America is actually free to do whatever the fuck they want. Now that's what we in the business like to call bad. Very bad. Well, for one thing, you're its direct neighbor, and America is pretty good at naval landings. Come on, game. Finish the militarism faster. King of Belgium joins the North American Alliance. Belgium. Are you serious about that? I mean, I guess technically speaking, the Germans don't have the troops right now to actually deal with them, but I mean, how long will that actually last? Okay, come on. I just need 6 more days to finish militarism, and then I need 35 days to get to Uruguay. Then I will go join this huge world war. Because doesn't that sound fun?
Indeed.
You know what? No. Screw this. Let's do this new. Okay, game. You make this really looking horrible for me. Let's take most of Uruguay. Because if I kick this loose, I might very well find myself at war with the whole fucking South American nonsense.
Well, the initial push into Haiti did not go well.
$35 more days until I join the fray. Yeah, sea crossing. Ugh, that's painful. I mean, you probably will get some help from your allies.
Into one army.
All of Paris, nice. Great Britain, you're doing well, because Great Britain is actually invading the French Commune. They do, however, seem to be getting their asses kicked in by the Irish, of all things.
Just waiting on some amphibious equipment. Hopefully that helps.
And yes, I kind of figured Czechoslovakia is a pain in the ass to take because of its mountains and forts, so that is gonna take a long while. Yeah, the French might actually capitulate at some point. United Kingdom keeps pushing. How does my production look? I wouldn't say good, but I wouldn't say bad either. How many days left? 25 days. Okay, it's a very good idea to stop training my troops and restock everything. Now for logistics. I mean, as far as my logistics are concerned, not bad. As soon as I cross over to Uruguay... Yeah. Why do I have a port that is not connected to
Yeah,
my...
mine is too, yeah.
I do love it when I have ports that are not actually connected to the supply network. It's like, yeah, totally not a waste. Always a very good idea to build more railways. Because if you suddenly find yourself in a situation where you need more supplies, trains and railways are gonna be very much key factors. Can't really go for war propaganda, but... I mean, I do have 41% war support. I want to wait it out. 15 days until Uruguay shall be claimed, which will immediately put me into this whole nonsense. How does it look at your front? 80s?
Who knows? I'm over here looking around, seeing who I can potentially ask for some help. Not that it matters. I need men.
Yeah, good old-fashioned manpower. I mean, you might want to get more conscription going.
I'm working on it. Don't have the political power.
Yeah, 150 is a lot. Extensive conscription does help. I mean, it does start to take a bit of a toll, but it's not really a problem.
And the United States is here.
Ouch. I mean, okay, it's still only just 2 infantry divisions, but yeah, you will get many a landing now. You'll also get many alarms about this in the near future, because, well, that's fucking America, and America loves doing that. Basically the whole mantra. They're never really fighting on their own, you know, little lands, but they happily come over. Let's see.
Cancel any naval invasion plans I might have and just put the army on the defense.
Well, yeah, I mean, yes. If you can hold out long enough that the continent actually, you know, gets done. Might not be that bad, but that was a mess and a half. And then again, the Axis does go and make proper progress there, to be completely fair, but that's still gonna take a long while. Okay, I need to take a break here because I now have claimed Uruguay. Which gains a chain claim. I mean, I do have a claim now, so can I declare war on little Uruguay? War goal to justify. What the fuck do you mean? I have a... Fuck's sake game. Have I misread you? For the event, blah blah, focus for cancel. It's event, Argentina. Oh, so okay, I need to wait out the event actually for that. Probably. Maybe. I'm making promises.
Let's remove that armor.
I mean, my whole strategy was kind of like, okay, yeah. Gains claim on Chakra, blah blah blah. Where the fuck is that? Could be anybody else, would it be? Oh no, repair Wano. Not sure, that must definitely be Uruguay. Okay, so I need to wait another fucking 70 days. Yay, game, that's fun.
No,
Let's get the fucking ultimatum. Yeah, also don't have enough power. Don't have enough manpower in the field to actually demand some of the things. Basically, I can't claim the Falklands because I don't have enough manpower, basically. Wait a second, does the Volunteer Corps give me... You know, doesn't. I was kind of hoping it would give me more manpower, but no, that's most definitely not. Means the only thing I can do is wait for the occupation of Uruguay, which gives the Argentine ultimatum. Basically, if they accept, everything is nice and proper. If they don't accept, I finally have my reason to go to war.
Good.
And how does it look up north? I see you are very much going for the defensive here.
Yeah, kinda trying.
But if eagling. How does it look in good old-fashioned Europe? Germany has murdered... This little Belgium. Idiots. Yeah. Kinda figured. If you can do the same to France, it might actually work out pretty damn well. For everybody involved. Maybe. Okay, can I get partial mobilization going on? Or maybe I will actually go for extensive conscription, because we still do not have the amount of people I would like to have for a war. But at least like to have, you know, roughly at best 1 million or so in reserves.
What do I do, Reno? I'm over here trying to figure out a way to beeline this, because it's not like we have a lot of time we can put into it anyways.
Yeah, it's kinda... We're pushing it. I mean, I can still stretch out a bit more time. Yeah. Now then. Because I would at least like to go to, you know, one war and beat the living shit out of Uruguay. They have been smartly looking at me and doing horrible things to me for a long, long while now. Also the problem that they are not really aligned with anybody, technically speaking. I mean, they get guaranteed by the United States, but that doesn't mean that they're in any alliance or anything. Which basically is my one and only chance to actually get them before they join the Axis.
Right now I have -20 political power, so it's a while until I'm going to be able to get the 150 needed for extensive conscription.
I mean, maybe look for some focuses that give you some diplomatic power, or at least a percentage plus. That can help. Now then, we're halfway towards our goal of Uruguay. Halfway, mind you. The Axis asked me for help again, but I'm gonna ignore them. I'm gonna join the war on my terms. None other. That's the promise I made to my people. Or something.
That has it.
Until it's finished, what does...
I'm being navally invaded.
Well, interesting enough, the United Kingdom has decided to naval invade Ireland, and Ireland is defended by Canadians and Americans, of all things. Kind of feared that would happen. But at least the Frenchies get their ass kicked. Slowly. Very slowly.
Come on. Roll down there to assist if possible.
5 divisions. "25 days left, basically. 27 to be precise. But yeah, basically modern infantry division from America. Yeah, that's painful.
This is very painful.
That is indeed. 5 divisions. I might be able to get some reinforcements just in time. I mean, it's a long way from there up to Havana, but
Take what I can get.
the question is, do we have any planes or something you can send in to do some good old-fashioned support?
I don't have much of nothing about nothing.
Yeah, I kind of figured as much. It's gonna be painful because the Americans are gonna probably use their planes.
They certainly are.
Yeah, 132 support planes from the attacking side have recently managed to help out in this combat. On your side, there seems to be a precisely 0 planes. In this battle, at least.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, that could end up being a bit of a problem. Because once they land, they will be a pain in the ass to get rid of. 12 more days though on my side. Now, how does it look in Germany? Pretty good actually. I think France is fucking finally getting finished off the mainland. Which would still leave Czechoslovakia, which is a pain in the ass to get to. And, well, and there's Ireland, which is now protected by the Americans too. You might get actually some help, because there does seem to be coming some friendly Italians your way. I'm at least halfway sure they are on the way to your general direction.
Well, it would seem we repelled that particular invasion.
I mean, the whole point is if you can actually hold out long enough, at least a while longer, and the mainland people will be like, okay, we dealt with most of our problems here, so now we can actually go out and do something. Which means dealing with the Frenchies on the mainland. They're getting their asses kicked in fucking Africa, so that's not a problem. Oh, 2 more days. Uruguay, I would like to remind you that you're part of the Argentine League. So stop being stubborn about it and let me attack you. Uruguay surrenders. That was unexpected. Well, I've become big now. Because Uruguay surrenders. Okay. Give me a second while I rearrange my things. Because I'm now a big player. I'm a big country.
Oh, I am not.
Okay, how can I help you out? Actually, who's the Axis at war with? Well, I have some small chunk up here, so I guess I work my way up towards that.
Can you... Well, first off...
We get into position up there. Okay, we can crack this down to 0, but we need that. Germany, please send more stuff. I also apparently now have... Well, I would say more planes, but that would be a lie.
I've called you to arms.
Yes, I shall join. This is gonna be interesting. Why can't I tell my people to stop being idiots and building oversight, military law? Thank you.
Wish you could send me fucking... Oh, well, because I called you to arms, I can't. You should see if you can send an expedition to me.
For the moment, I'm gonna send some planes over to you because you will need some planes. Let's see. There is your port. Then I will help you, but can I do port strikes? That's not gonna help. I'm gonna send them to fight in the Caribbean Sea, which is your area. Should help. Now I have the problem, I have found myself in a situation where the Frenchies are my enemies and the Frenchies are my direct neighbors. Probably going to try to invade, but we'll probably be able to fight that back. Shit, the streets up here are bloody fucking... Breaks my heart to see all of Brazil being so roadless. Mostly because it's also a pain in the ass.
Another research slot, so at least there's that.
Yeah, I'm going to move my way up and deal with the Frenchies, then I'm sitting right next to Venezuela and co. And, well, if I take that place there, we have port. Means I can send people over to Haiti and co. Who am I at war with? All of the small islands? Mexican... Soviet Republic? Yeah, but they're taken from the Soviet Republic. Pretty sure I gave you a mission. Pretty sure I gave all of my planes a mission. Also do naval strikes.
It does alleviate, I guess. No, it's all or nothing now. Shit. Naval invasion of Borneo, like Tripoli.
God damn it, Americans. They're helping the Frenchies. And my troops take a nice load of time to get up there. To be fair, I wasn't
I don't have a population to put in the field anymore.
I mean, I wasn't really expecting fucking Uruguay to just give up and go like, yeah, sure, take the lands from me. I don't need those anyway. Well, surprise, surprise, they did.
We finished building our fuel silo, which is nice. And we can start working on a fort.
I will lose more territories by the time I get up there. Ugh. No, because the Frenchies are my neighbors. Frenchies are not good neighbors.
So we give it another about 20 minutes, and then I gotta go.
Yeah, me too. It's getting pretty late.
Well, I'm gonna do a day up.
Fighter production. It's missing. Okay, materials. United Kingdom, you have buddies now, right? You will send me shit, will you? Okay, my little army. If you could move a bit faster. I know Brazil is not the nicest land to go through. Dangerous naval invasion, yeah. That's the sort of warning I really love to read, because that means America. America.
Fuck yeah. Biggest pain in everyone's asshole.
Well, yes. Very precisely.
Repellent or no, I think friendly ships have jumped in. Oh, and now a bunch of shit to quickly rise. I'm trying to do a dab.
And French has finally capitulated. That should free up some troops on the mainland, which means we might actually get some help now. God fucking now we could use it. We're not really big enough to face America, to put it nicely. I mean, I might be able to do some fucking hopping over the islands.
Yeah, but if I could just start getting the manpower, then I could maybe make a hop over to Haiti, take Haiti out, which would increase what I could do.
I mean, I'm moving up from behind, but I mean, you know, at best I can field at the moment 20 divisions. Which is a start.
What I need is the area around I need the sea zones around me secure.
I mean, at least one sea zone is getting my action now, but that's the Demalala Plain. Caribbean Sea is next on my goal. Just gonna try to, you know, stop the nice little fucking United States from doing horrible rapey things to me. Because, oh boy, they are doing horrible rapey things to me. Thanks to a little thing called a naval invasion, which is the one thing the Americans are really fucking good at. If nothing else.
My hand is getting so tired of holding this tiny toy.
Now then, let's see if we can push back at least a little bit. It's gonna be interesting. Naval invasion here, naval invasion there. Dutch officials continue the works. Well. Bloody Dutch. Now then. If my troops could move, you know, a bit slower than fucking no speed, that would be amazing, but it would be kinda asking for a bit much, I'd say. Moving through an area without roads. That's fun for the whole family. On. Come on. I mean, some of these people are fucking mountaineers. I would assume they would have, you know, some use in difficult to traverse terrain.
Indeed.
But put them in the jungle and suddenly they're like, oh shit. This ain't the Alps any longer. So, go for gold. Don't even care. Just get in there and fight. If you can at least stop the fucking Americans from expanding even further, that would be good for a start. Oh, but really, I wasn't expecting them to just, you know, roll over and be like, yeah, sure, take all of our lands. That really screwed with my plans. I was kind of expecting to fight them a bit. No.
Close to being able to get partial mobilization, which would be nice. Well, not partial mobilization, extensive conscription. Well, either or.
Yeah, I mean, I have that. Plus 5%. It's neat.
I'm going to get a research slot in 4 days.
Now then, my little heroes, if you could just move a tiny bit faster. I mean, the good thing is, since I'm now basically most of the eastern coast of South America, the allies on the mainland actually have a large landing zone if they want to come over here. Or for example, if the United Kingdom or Germany wants to send troops over, they now have a nice area they can land in. Which would be much appreciated, but I don't think the logistic network will actually be able to, well, support that, put it mildly.
Probably not.
Now look at it. It's actually not looking that bad. I'm gonna say it looks good. Well, at least up here it looks better than in the south. Also, I didn't really invest too much into the whole jungle equipment, which is now kind of biting me in the ass. And the movement penalties. Oh boy.
No, it's justified. Oh, doesn't matter. It's Albania. Or against Albania. Nothing I can do about it.
You know, I don't think we're gonna have much sway in that. Let them do the little thing, I say. Let them do the little thing. What are my planes doing up here? Some of my planes can't actually help you because they don't have the range. Like, oh shit. But hey, they're doing their best. Now then, there are some British units here. They do try to help, but they are not really good at it. Let's see, yeah, logistics. My age-old enemy whenever I try to fight my way through the fucking area that is South America. They hurt. I mean, I can start building roads, but starting that now is really not gonna work. There seems to be another naval invasion in the Caribbean Sea, which means you're probably the target.
Oh boy.
How does logistics look now up here? Very bad. Like, yeah, color me surprised, game. That's also why it's such a pain to fight your way through Russia. It's like, oh yeah. Actually, I would like to have some supplies. So it seems that like there's actually no rail network in the northern Brazil areas. I have people, you know, ignored the north so long. The enemy is stronger, you don't say.
I need some conscription.
Yeah, I mean, that helps at least a little bit. Yeah, I'm getting some land-lease from the aliens. That's gonna help, but I would much rather they actually help me deal with the bloody idiotic assholes that are the United States. Some naval invasions on their coast would be neat. Because I don't think I will have an easy time actually getting them out of my land again. Which also means they're kind of blocking the northern ports that I would actually need to get up to you.
Might as well, I could have joined the Argentine League.
Well, I mean, you could. The Argentine League is pretty cool. We have grown in the size, to put it mildly.
Trying to do army expansion. I don't think I'll have time to do both. We only got about another 15 minutes.
Sounds good. Let's finish on a...
It'll look like times 4 speed.
I shall do that. Times 4 dish. Ah, my troops. At some point you will be in position. It can only be a matter of, you know. Hours. I get some more land lease. From the friendly Chinese. Of all things.
Yeah. Fighter.
I'm not gonna get them out of my fucking territories.
I'm researching a bunch of shit that I can't build.
Not enough
But
victories.
it is what it is.
Oh god, there's a railway gun. The United States have a railway gun. In South America. I might be wondering, why the fuck do the Americans have a fucking railway gun down here? Yeah, might be wondering the same thing. But yeah, basically from here on out it will be the slow struggle of building up some streets, then building up some actual railways so we can get some fucking supplies going on. And then
Infrastructure was actually in pretty great shape before I started making war efforts. I was actually in the process of just maxing out the supply lines.
I mean, you know, most of my original area is pretty damn sweet. Everything has railways, everything has supply depots, everything has fucking max streets, no problem. I could go to trucks and get shit rolling. But up here in northern Brazilian area, that's where things are... That's where things are really problematic. I mean, you know, I can build streets. It's gonna take forever. Navy, naval invasion. I mean, there's at least 2 of those don't seem to be aiming at us, at least.
And now I've got forts galore being built. I will turn Cuba into a fortress.
You kinda have to. I mean, it does seem like Czechoslovakia will at some point actually lose, finally, which is basically the last thing left on the mainland. Apart from, you know, good old-fashioned Russia, but let's not talk about that, shall we? More other side divisions. Yeah, Finland rejects the Soviets. To be fair, fair point. Well. We had so much peace and quiet, and then everything starts exploding in your face.
We should definitely pick this up on Sunday.
Yeah, we could, definitely.
This is
But this is going to be a bit of a long-lasting project. Can at least bind them here.
I think if we can get past a couple of problems. For me, it's manpower.
Yeah, for me it's the logistics up in Brazil. Those are really cucking me.
Yeah, I need volunteers and an expedition force, if nothing else, just to sit on Cuba. So that way I can take my army and start taking the islands in the Caribbean.
Yeah, we at least could get that done. I mean, as I said, maybe if the mainland actually stops fighting, so basically when Czechoslovakia finally capitulates, and that is over, maybe Germany will not do it.
There's some Americans.
Seems to have gone down the drain.
Start mobilizing the youth.
I mean, I can make more claims, like on Chile and Paraguay, but I only have one army. That army is right now very much bound. White peace with Ireland. And Ireland leaves the North American Alliance, which means Ireland is now out of debt at least. How does the war actually fare? The German-American War. I mean, technically speaking, not bad for us. French Commune is dead. Czechoslovakia is on its way to be deaded. Kingdom of Belgium has already capitulated, but all of those are really not the major players. Not as long as America is a thing.
And that's gonna be our problem eventually.
Right.
Eventually being now and always, but we can't fight them yet.
Yeah, no, we stand no. And as I said, if I can just bind them here to the point where I can actually stop them from advancing, would already be enough, because as soon as I build up the logistic network that I can actually support at least one army, things wouldn't be nearly as annoying. Right now, basically what my troops are doing is they're getting to the front line, then they're moving back to pick up supplies behind them, then they're moving back to the front line. Which means we will never be able to actually make progress forward. But hey, that would still be acceptable as long as we can hold the line long enough. Most of the decisions will be made by the IA though. Basically how they decide to actually, you know, fight the war. I mean, if I look at that nonsense, there's, you know, just one pocket of basically Frenchies just left in the middle of what is Germany. They will at some point lose because they will bleed out like no one's business, but it will take a while. And there's Czechoslovakia, which is slowly, very slowly losing lands. If that gets taken care of, they capitulate. Hey, some expeditionary forces. Problem is, they're sitting now up here, and what's happened if I actually add them to my army?
Oh yeah, I guess it does. I guess I was expecting them, I guess, to do kind of like volunteers and just deuce.
Yeah, expeditionary forces are basically like, yep, I'm gonna give you forces now. Here, take them. They're sitting smack dab here. It does seem like they actually make it through. And we've lost another piece of land. That ain't good. Which means my whole army now tries to reposition itself, which is of course a grand old idea. Let's see if we can at least take this piece back.
Yeah, it looks like they'll be able to land in that port.
Yep.
That US port.
And now they're going to go down, all the way down here. All the way across the dangerous, you know, borders and all the way into friendly lands. Because of course they would. Because of course they would. Okay, I'm trying to get more and more.
I'm surprised you didn't land them on the back end of America there.
Yeah, no, basically I gave them the order to join, and now they're just trying to get to the nearest port that is available to them. I don't have many friends on this continent, you know? For some mysterious reason, nobody likes the people going like, yes, you all belong to me now.
Well, this seems like a good time to save.
Yeah. I'm just gonna wait out the last little attack here. It's not gonna work, I can already foresee that much, but oh, maybe. Because then I could maybe go back to the status quo. I'm gonna tell my army to stop advancing, but yeah, I think you're gonna be able to do this, Kenya.
Meanwhile, all my wonderful viewers and lurkers, I'm going to sign off. We'll be back at some point Wednesday night or during the day. We haven't decided. with some grim fandango, and we will catch you later.
Indeed. I will just...
Streaming.
I will just wait out the last little attack, and then we'll see that, well, it doesn't work. So the army shall stop. The army shall go to its division, and this is where we shall make a safe game. So that we can continue this and, well, deal with this then.
Yeah. Just once you finish with your conflict, I need help. I just need people to help pull security.
Yeah, against America, that's a tiring proposition. Oh boy, my only hope is really that the conflict on the mainland is gonna stop at some point. No, I don't. Because as soon as this is over, I really hope that Germany and our friends, the United Kingdom stuff, will stop doing all this nonsense and come get America. I mean, America has kind of cocked itself, you know, with the new American Republic. That's many factories and stuff gone. Oh, hopes and dreams.
I don't know. We'll be able to, and I think we'll be able to hit America ourselves. We just need to solve a few problems.
Yeah, logistics on one hand, very much logistics. Oh boy, but hey, if we have enough time, that's not a problem. The question is if we can actually hold that long. That's basically all.
I'm gonna hop out of here. I gotta go pee and then do yard work.
Yeah, you do that. I will hit the sack very soonish because it's fucking 2 in the morning and, well, time for sleepies.
I will catch you later, bruh.
Yeah, catch you later. Now then, let's end that. And that. And with that in mind, I shall... If the kitty doesn't annoy the living shit out of me, I shall too sign off at this point. I shall bid you adieu for the moment. Have a good one and all of that, and let me just quickly go through my list of people. Starting on the left side. On the left side we have my little Wish the Mellow, who came boy to, well, pretty much boast about his hours in HOI. Fair point, I mean, he has so many of them. Quite a many, almost 700. Pretty neat number. And he's very much thanked for dropping by. And next we have the little strategy member, joining, well, the Cronos and me. At different times, because, well, it's just him, he jumps around. Kinda cute, I like that. And next time we have little dogs came by and, well, he stayed for a while and enjoyed himself very much at the idea of playing HOI himself and making mods with terrible faces. We shall look forward to hearing from that in the future, shall we not? Next we had a short, nice reminder from the little Shinori that HOI only uses one core, which is a royal pain in the ass, especially on modern systems, but alas. Paradox, my friends. Paradox indeed. Last but not least, we had the little Horn 2, very much German. I was like, hey, you're so German. Yeah. Unsurprising, isn't it? Now that should be everyone on the left side at the very least. Now let me take a look at the right side, the YouTube side. What does the YouTube side tell me? The YouTube site tells me that, well, for better or worse, that nobody has said anything in chat, which, you know, makes it very easy to name them, because, you know, no work at all. As for everybody else on the more lurking events, do feel appreciated too. Pat yourself on the shoulder for a job well done indeed, and, well, I do hope to see you all again soonish. As in, well, tomorrow. Now, I haven't yet planned out tomorrow very well. If nothing else comes up, I'm probably gonna play a bit of Trails, and if time allows, which, to be fair, that's a bit of a really if, I might actually join a little Cronos in chat. I'm playing long beat of the good old-fashioned Grim Fandango Adventure. Very much advisable, you know. Go ahead and watch him. Kind of fun to see that. Yeah, I think that was everything I wanted to say for the moment. Once again, thank you for dropping by and have a good one.